the rock, but it's not like an open space that a body can fit through. It's almost like a slicing under the rock.
It's like a little nook.
Yeah, it kind of travels under the rock. Like the water has carved out just the bottom, like 3 inches of the rock, and that's where this stream is flowing under.
Okay.
But from your right, you can hear an extreme washing of waves from your right-hand side there.
Well,
like
I'll climb up
waves
over
crashing.
here and throw down a rope if anyone wants to come over here.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
All right, you can do that.
Skitter,
Digs
skitter,
his claws
skitter,
right
skitter.
into the side and climbs up.
Yeah. What's up, Dust?
What's up?
Yeah, might as well.
You don't need my camera.
Cameras? Where we're going, we don't need no cameras.
I can assure you my camera's up. It's because you're streaming. It's fucking with it. Alright, so is everybody going across to that other side there?
Yep.
Looks like it.
Alright, well, you guys are fine to go over there. With Miller setting up that rope thing, you guys are going to have an easy time. Alright, give me a second here. Alright, so as you guys climb up to the precipice of that 20-foot ledge there, the sound of pounding surf can be heard echoing down this cave that's in front of you there. As you get deeper into it, you can hear it more and more, just that whoosh of crashing waves onto what almost like a shore-like sound, like when waves are crashing in at the beach. And you got a tunnel heading down your way. So you guys heading down?
I mean, yes, sir. I'll bring up the rear as usual.
Hey, you can, if you want to take lead, you can go ahead. You're doing it stealthy, so roll stealth.
That would be the Persepiceps.
Alright. So if you want to lead everybody in, go ahead and do your scouting. Alright, so as you get to there, you can see what looks to be like a narrow ledge that overlooks a large cavern that houses this big, surging, seething body of water in front of you there. You're just beginning to see the beginning of it. And you hear this rhythmic booming heard throughout the mine. It's way louder here. That same slapping of water that's been echoing and getting louder is this is the source of it. And at regular intervals, a fresh surge of water funnels through this chamber and slams against the wall just below the ledge. The echo suggests that this cave might just be one arm of a much larger chasm to the northeast, which is like down and to the right there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Foreboding. Hmm.
All right.
Another one?
Sure.
Does it have anything floating in it?
Smart move, smart move. What do you want to do? I see. Of course there is. I don't know, I might be down for a scrap. What about you?
There's only one option. We have to kill it. I got some new toys I want to try. Let's go.
Just don't blow it all at once.
He said it's gone.
No, Ragens. Ragens, look up. Look up. Look up and look all around you. Those things. Sometimes oozes like to drop down on unsuspecting prey.
Too
The
soon.
runny booger.
I will be nobody's bait. Thank you very much.
Who's the master, though?
I agree completely. To the
Oh,
mighty
it's an
ooze
acid-
god.
Does
If
Artie
it's an
still have his
acid
turtle?
slime, I have resistance to acid.
Oh.
Yeah, he fed it to a fucking wolf. you fucking
No, I
savage.
kept the remains. I just have a pocket of dust right now. Turtle dust.
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception check.
What is even happening right now?
Craziness,
In this room, you can.
shenanigans.
That's as far as you can see from where you're at. That's the only thing you've noticed so far.
Oh, it's not in the water. It was on the pathway.
You said take a
think
dive.
swim.
That has a completely different meaning.
Kill the slimy treasure chest.
Okay, that is officially the new name for oozes.
Throw the butter into it.
Yeah, let's go.
Is this a
Where's
steep cliff?
Gundren?
He's
Thought
just
I
following
didn't
up on it.
notice. You hug that wall.
All right, stop right there, Dwayne. All right, at that point, it
What?
it drops down on Dwayne.
Okay.
Found it.
And there's the sound of the other shoe.
How
the
far
hell
is that
would-
drop?
Hold on. Jam. Where did I send this to? Layer, token layer. There it is.
Okay, can I
Oh!
just
No,
say
you
this?
were closer
on
with
the
it climbing up the walls.
Can I just say something? I told you so.
All
Okay.
right, so the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to take an attack at Dwyn. Yeah, Dwyn. Superpod. So as it drops down on you, 18 smashes into you with one of its little tendrils, the little pseudopods, doing 11 damage, and you begin to feel that burn, familiar
her
burn
AC?
from back.
What's her AC?
14.
Not if you cast the shield spell with your staff of defense. It becomes a 19, and that attack would miss.
Is it a reactionary,
That is a reaction.
Michelle?
Okay.
Food for thought.
No, you're not attacking with it. You're just using its ability.
It
Okay.
increases your AC by 5.
All right, so you won't take that 10 damage. So as it drops down, this white, almost shimmery shield wraps around you in a bubble, and it bounces off as it drops its pseudopod on you. Everybody else can give me initiative. Make sure it goes to the tracker. I don't want to hear bitching if it doesn't.
bitch, moan, whine. Click and. It's an ooze. It's not fast.
We got Ainz, Gogun, Ragrance, Dwyn, Drimmy, Dust, Tatsuya, Diggy. I need you in there.
He There's a
Diggy.
dwarf and he needs to roll.
Did he
Needs
fall
an
asleep?
initiative roll.
Ryan.
Diggy roll.
He's heading the keyboard right now.
Oh dear.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Wait, hold on. I want to try something.
All right, everybody, brace your ears.
I was
Damn it.
just about to say, hey Thway, make a wisdom save. Okay, wow, he really is out.
How do you know that?
Because that phrase would have woken him up if it wasn't asleep.
Can you guys see him?
No.
Yeah, I've just turned the volume down.
Ryan.
Is he like AFK in the bathroom or something?
I don't know. I'll hit him up.
Oh no, he's dead.
He was talking before.
Yeah, very, 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 like...
He is.
Oh dear.
All right, who wants to shadow Diggy tonight?
I got it.
All right, give me a second.
It
Julian gets
means
it.
I'll be playing his character as well.
Edits in player's journal. There you go. I don't know.
He's got his own shit going on. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
All right, give him a
you
roll.
can work hard all day, you know, you're freaking tired at the end of the day.
He's
It
digging
happens.
holes. He's just digging holes all the time. Okay, let me. All right, Diggy is where's the frickin' mini?
He's way back at the other side there. I got
Okay,
him.
okay. Let me just go. I'm just gonna go ahead and.
I brought
yeah,
him over. He's right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna click him with his massive 64 hit points. Holy shit!
What?
And a 7 initiative. That seems about right. Yes, he's
Alright,
got
so-
64 hit
Damn,
points.
all got
Eins.
39 hit points.
Berserkers have a D12 hit die. That makes sense.
Ein, you're up.
Yep. Just gonna. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast this guy for now.
What?
Oh, you're right up in its face there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so without like having to send it, you almost drive your hand into this ooze-like sludge and then set off the Eldritch Blast, and you feel that rippleization of the ooze kind of like pulse out, almost like a water drop in the water, and then suck back in on itself.
I'd like to move afterwards.
You are close enough that you will take an opportunity attack if you decide to move.
That's fine.
Will that end your turn?
Right here. Yes.
All right, Dreamy, you're up.
Okay.
Do the attack?
Let's see. Let's see. How's this gonna do this? Ray of Frost for 13 cold damage.
All right,
Holy shit!
with that time
Out of the gate.
you pull for that ice move that's been failing you in the past, and it fully forms into the sickle as you drive it towards the ooze. It digs into the ooze and then releases this cold shift around it and just freezes a chunk of the ooze, and you see that chunk begin to shatter off into little flakes.
I just look at the rapier I've been using as like a pseudo wand and the ring arcane implement. You see that was that so hard? And that's gonna be my turn.
Fragrance. I tried my best. All right. Okay, so that'd be over here. Theory.
fucking love Phantom Rogues.
Dwayne is pretty much right
I'm-
on it.
Kind of under it.
Like, it dropped down near you. I will give you advantage, sure. For like sitting like that, yeah. Okay.
Yes! Fucking do it. Do it!
Apparently it's a fan favorite.
It doesn't matter, it's still level. It's. Yeah. Roll that beautiful attack roll.
Alright. So you as you reach out and touch this thing, it like almost how like the ice reacted to it in a different way. The ooze itself loses its consistency to hold itself together as it sloughs off of itself and begins to boil away onto the ground.
Mm.
Go ahead. Evasion?
That's you take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Against you.
Yes, it does.
All right, go gun.
Yes.
Go.
I'm gonna use the longbow and hope that I hit. Why
You
do I
remember, you
change
can
the
make-
name of my fucking weapons?
Remember, you can attack twice now, and remember that you have Colossal Slayer.
Right, but the question is, I can do that every turn. It's once per turn.
Once per turn,
Okay. There's so much. Oh
which
my
is
God.
pretty crazy.
I'm a fucking noob right now. All right.
But you can pump out some damage, dude.
See, my only thing
Ranger is a little bit more technical compared to some other classes.
yeah, like just all right. I'm gonna go with the longbow, and then if I hit, I can use Colossus Slayer, which is the extra D8, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Why is it not working?
Wow.
Did I not? I had to go with the first one, right? Because it
The
didn't
first
make
one
noise
and the
for me.
second one.
Okay.
All right, so those are the two attacks. It doesn't matter. It hits this thing.
Okay.
All right, so you
one D8.
you cock back two bolts into your arrow, and you aim at this thing, and you release. And
So
you
do I
watch
do-
as
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
these two things tear through it, ripping almost like a parting of the sea in the ooze itself, tearing through a chunk of it.
Nice.
What was your question?
Do I roll 2 D8s now? For the damage, or-
1d8.
1d8.
Yeah, it doesn't count for both rolls.
Okay. Not bad.
And then another 7 on top of it as it tears through a little. So we'll say Colossus Slayer is almost like a packed explosive in there, a mini
I hung
explosive.
it
It
up in
sets
here.
off as it tears
Oh,
through.
mine up in here.
What?
Oh, sorry.
You good, Gogun?
Yeah, thank you.
See, that's a lot more damage this time.
Hell
That
yeah,
was
that's
like
a lot more.
20 something. It helps when you read your character sheet, huh? Dust, you're up.
Yeah.
Read your abilities. You're starting to get to the level. Hold on a second.
Dust.
Okay, I'm going to, I guess just shoot it with a light crossbow.
Okay. You're good. All right, same thing. You pull that crossbow out and you aim it up and you tear through a slice through the ooze itself.
And that's all for my turn.
Mic check. There we go.
Dwayne,
Dwayne's turn.
you're right up in the face of the ooze, or the ass end, I guess.
Yeah, I'd rather not be.
You're up its butt.
Right in its booty hole.
Can I just... Well, I would get attacked, right? Can I... back up?
If you take the
You can
disengage
disengage.
action, you can move up to half your move speed and get away from it, but that uses your action for a turn.
Okay. I will do that. Then.
So you can move up to 15 feet away. There you go.
Does
I
that
guess
end your turn?
then. Yep.
Alright, that brings us to the jelly. Let's see.
It's mustard yellow jelly time.
So
Mustard
he's gonna
yellow
attempt to take a swing at you there. Wait, are you hiding? Or are you
He took the dodge action, not the hide action.
dodge? Okay, so it's disadvantage against him.
Yes.
All right, so he's gonna swing his pseudopod at you since you're the closest thing right now. That's going to be 10. So as you easily duck under this big slime tendril that whips out at you. All right, that brings us to Tatsuya.
Okay, I'm gonna move up one.
Yep.
And I'm going to. Where did Shaw? Where did? Oh, you're back there. Okay. I'm going to acid breath him
Okay.
and see if it has any effect.
Dex save, dex save.
All right, as you spit this acid onto him, it almost looks like it kind of morphs its areas that's been torn apart at back together.
Oh, okay. So it has damage absorption. Okay.
Like you've seen all these other spells get a visible reaction on the surface of the slime creature here, where this doesn't even give a reaction to.
Okay.
No
then
fucks given.
for my second attack, I'm gonna take my longsword and slash at it.
Breath weapon's a bonus action. You haven't used your attack action yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's absolutely right.
Yeah. Which means you can do your first attack and your second attack because extra attack.
Okay. Well then I'm. Sorry guys, I'm gonna hack and slash like that.
Stop
Okay.
nerfing yourselves.
I do have a question, and this is for the rules committee. I have dual
Yes?
attack. I have
The
a
committee
dual
will-
attack.
Yes.
If I hit on both, and I cast Divine Smite on the first,
You
does it carry
declare
over to the
Divine
second?
Smite. You can declare Divine Smite on all your melee attacks. It is not a bonus action. It is not a move action. You just declare it whenever you want. You do not have to declare beforehand. However, if it is a spell that says Smite, those are all bonus actions. So if
Oh,
you were to
the-
have done that, you would not have been able to do what you're doing now.
No, Divine Smite is when I hit.
Yes.
I deal the damage with
Yes.
it.
But
So,
when
but
you
it
do
takes a
that,
spell slot.
it does.
Yeah, so
It takes a spell slot to do it, does an extra 2d8 radiant damage, and you can do that on extra attack.
okay, but does it act as an after effect, or does it take up a bonus effect?
It
A
is
bonus
considered. It does not take up a bonus action. It is considered a part of the attack itself.
Okay,
So
that's
if you
what I
were
was
to
making
get a
sure.
critical hit while using a divine smite, it would double both the weapon damage and the divine smite damage.
Now, if I say I'm using Divine Smite on all my hits, but I miss, it doesn't
Then
cast the spell slot.
it does use the spell slot, unfortunately.
It does.
Because you
Well,
declared
it does if you declare it beforehand, which is why it's always imperative to do so after you
After.
see that you've hit.
Okay.
Don't fall into that trap, because I did that a long time ago, and that's why for the longest time I was convinced the paladin sucked. You
Okay,
do
well
not need to
then-
declare it until you see the hit.
I'm going to hack at him twice with the long
All right, do the first hack. First hack one at a time, please. All right, so
and with Divine Smite.
So
hold on. So you're gonna hit him this first time here. It's going
Oh,
to do
no.
12 damage to him.
And I just noticed what weapon he's using.
All right, and at that point, you tear right through this thing to the point that it splits into two. Do your second
okay,
attack.
so I'm guessing. Well, okay, so he needs to roll the
Divine Smite.
divine smite damage first,
Yeah, go ahead.
which would be 2d8, which would be dealt to the slime before the split.
Now,
Yep,
I know
yep, yep.
exactly what's going on right here.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on.
know.
Yeah.
Now, because of my great fighting style, or my fighting style, great weapon fighting, anytime I roll a 1 or 2 on damage, I get to re-roll it.
That is correct, and you can do that for divine smite on a paladin.
Because it's
Jeremy
any,
Crawford
any,
did
any
confirm
type
that.
of attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Holy
much
shit,
better.
that was a big difference.
Fuck off.
Double crit. double crit. Okay.
Double max damage. Just fuck
I
you.
don't.
All right, so
Uh,
as you bring your first swing down, the sword slices right through this jelly, and then the divine light lights up your sword, and you see this rippling, almost bubbling atmosphere, like almost how like water on a pavement on a hot day kind of gives that steam effect. You see this thing ripple apart and split into two. So you now have two in front of you.
Something
well,
tells
now,
me that's gonna make a big difference in the amount of HP they have.
now I'm going to attack the one in front of me to
you?
the right.
Okay.
Same thing, just a regular slash. Does Divine Smite carry over onto the second attack?
No, you would have to burn another spell slot to use
Okay,
it.
this will just be a regular attack then.
Okay. Let me just read something real quick.
Shenanigans.
Okay.
I know it's stupid to say this now, but I'm dual wielding it, but I'll leave it as the 1d8 the 1d8 dice, so just to make life easy for the settings, that's all.
All right. So as you bring your sword down on this one, it splits in half like the other one, and another one splits off of it.
Okay,
Oh,
guys, I'm making a lot smaller ones for you, so have at it.
All right, Diggy.
Okay, I need to channel my inner barbarian here.
Are you about to scream or something? I'm
Again,
good. The mic just blew
this
out.
one here, and he's gonna skirt just like just between the two, like right here, like in between these
All right,
two
I'm gonna
here.
give you a stop right there because you are on the side of a mountain right there, sir.
Oh, well, if that's the case.
So like you need to be back over here.
Oh, is that like not just like a slope?
This here to here
Yeah.
is a vertical drop 20
Okay,
feet,
so it's a
like
it's a
15
sheer
feet.
cliff. Okay, because
Yeah.
the map makes it look like it's a
No,
slope. Okay.
it's honestly a
All right.
cliff down to the water.
Oh, okay. Then if that's the case, excuse me, gents, coming through. I want to smack this one that's next to Tatsuya, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Okay.
Boop. First attack.
All right. At that point, as you bring the Morningstar down on it, it splashes against the wall, and there's nothing left of it.
All right, cool. That means that extra attack against this one.
Okay.
And bonk. Ow.
All right. As you bring it down, the parts of it splash off of it, but still a little ooze is left behind there.
All right, remaining movement. Diggy's actually going to move over here, and that's going to be the end of his turn.
Okay. Eins, we're back to you.
Lovely. There's two of them. I'll just blast this one, I guess.
All right.
Bonk. Goodbye.
The front one, right?
Yep.
All right. As you send the blast in this time from the distance, you hear that familiar like pop back of the ooze staff. The ferro fluid goes nuts and everything. As you fire it in, it burns off a big chunk of this ooze. Anything else, Jay? Or Eins?
Nope.
Trimmy?
All right. Dreamy time. Well, I know I'm being daring today, but we're gonna go for another ice blast. Let's go over here.
Which one?
Against the one in the back.
Okay.
And whop. Oh no, no, no. Stubborn
Went to the
ass.
well one too many times.
Yep.
It's not so much that you go to call upon that ice again and it fails to come forward. Something to do with the movements, the conjuring, whatever it is that didn't call it forward in that moment. You feel that same shimmering of that frost building up, but you don't feel that ejection of it.
Yeah, no amount of advantage was gonna make that hit. So I am actually going to move up slightly, just behind Gogun over here.
Okay.
Yep.
Regents?
I'm going
Did I
to.
get it right that time?
Yes, you did.
You did. Congratulations.
Damn.
Learning.
All right, so I'm going to. I can still consider this an advantage, right? Because one other person on the other side of them.
That's not advantage.
I thought rogues get an advantage as long as one other ally is near the enemy.
It would be across from it. So if he was over in this spot, unless there's something that I'm missing.
Pause. Hold on. I actually think I know what he's talking about. You can see how often I play rogues. Let's see. Sneak attack, thieves cat, cunning action. Nope.
Not the.
Nope.
So if they were directly across, like flanking, is
Right.
what you're thinking of. That's going to give you advantage.
There
So like,
is
if I was
an
to take
ability.
Diggy and put you here, like Diggy's right here now, that's advantage.
Gotcha. All right,
There
I'm
is
going
an
to
ability that does that, but it's
sneak attack ability.
it's there is something like that, but it's not quite.
That's fine.
I can't
I'm
remember what the
going
feat
to.
is.
I'm going to attack with both my scimitars.
All right.
Running me out.
All right. So you let out 2 sword swings, and this thing is eviscerated. Just moisture residue left on the cavern floor.
Gross.
Go gun.
Oh, I was gonna.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You have something else?
Yeah, as a
Rogues
bonus
get extra
action.
attack.
We get extra attack.
You rogues, rangers, paladins, fighters, and barbarians all get extra attack at level 5.
How does that work?
Basically, you can make an attack action against another creature
swing your
during it
offhand.
whenever you take the attack, or you could throw a dagger or a dart or something similar, which is
If I didn't move, am I still allowed to move first or no?
yes you are.
Yeah, but you got to swing with your offhand because it's not going to be your proficient. You already took 2 attacks.
That's fine.
But yeah.
You. Okay.
With that, as you're moving up, you don't get the angle on it, and the ooze kind of pulls in on itself, dodging the slice. Dust.
I was gonna do vicious mockery and flip at the bird.
All right. So as Dust puts his finger up, it starts to glow, and this emanating aura pulsing off of it hits the ooze, and you see it reverberate for a second.
And that's all for me.
Is there something wrong with Vicious Mockery? Does it really only do... I've only ever seen Miller roll 1 damage
Oh,
with
it does terrible damage, dude. It's 1d4.
It's the secondary effect that you use that spell for, not
What's the
not the
secondary?
primary. The secondary effect, I believe makes hold on. Vicious.
Oh wait, you unleash it, target here through throws 1d4 psychic damage. It has disadvantage on the next attack roll before the end of its next turn. Okay, so it has disadvantage. You remind me of that shit, Miller. Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about that part. Shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
Dwayne.
that's the most important part about it.
Yeah, it's setting up for it to miss on your party, so it's good, Miller. Dwayne. Dwayne.
Basically, just
Michelle, you're muted. There you go.
Yeah. I'm going to produce flame and throw the flame at it.
Okay. We're just gonna
It
use
makes
this.
a dex.
I gotta make a flame thing.
It makes a dex save.
All right, hold on.
and
All right, it got a 16 on its dex.
Okay, that's probably going to be a pass at this level.
All right, flickering flame appears in your hand at a 10-foot radius. The spell ends if you dismiss it in action. Your feet make a range hits the target. Spell attack. It's still a ranged spell attack that she makes, which is a 7 that doesn't hit.
Oh,
So
Yeah, so oops. I
she
forgot about
summons
that.
it, but it didn't hit it.
I got it confused with
All right. So as your
Great
bonus action,
Bonfire.
do you want to move it? That's this one, right?
No, that's the other one, I think.
Oh, it's the other one. Okay, so this is just flame. All right, I was
Yeah.
thinking of that flame orb.
The sphere.
Flaming
Yeah.
Sphere.
All right, Tatsuya.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Swamp.
move up.
You can step in there. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
you're not walking.
I'm not
all
going
the way.
anywhere else, so the movements doesn't really matter. And then hack and slash.
All right, so for Cannon here, since the dwarf is so tiny and you're taller, you're just swinging over the top of him like you guys are a four-armed creature.
Funny thing, there's actually a
Just
name
put my
for that.
head on the dwarf and push him down a little.
That's called a scintillon formation. That's an actual thing.
Oof.
This time you smash that
Goodbye.
shit into moisture. It's gone.
Goodbye, ooze. Goodbye.
They said good vibes.
Get wrecked.
Oh,
All right,
I mean,
so you guys find
just out of
yourself in
curiosity, I have to say. Okay.
what?
I just wanted to see if my rolls are good tonight. That would've
All right,
been
so
the
you guys
second
find
time.
yourself in this cavern. You
Ryan's
still
back?
hear that rhythmic. Is Ryan back?
His thing popped up on roll 20.
Maybe.
It's
Let's see if
awake.
he pops back in. So,
Yeah.
if you guys are still in this cavern, you can still hear the crashing of the waves up against this cliff wall down below you there. To the south. Hey, Ryan, you back?
Yeah, I fell asleep.
I kind of
We
figured.
figured as
We
much.
let
I've been
Julian
playing,
shadow you for a few minutes here. He did you good. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I just had a long day.
No, we kind of figured you fell asleep,
Yep.
so we just took care of
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Welcome
I
back.
got you back, dude.
All right, so you guys find yourself in this room. It is now an empty room. To the south, you have what looks to be two paths for those that can see it. What is the party going to be heading?
Hmm.
I see.
Can anybody sense
this
anything
way.
coming from either way?
So we could roll.
Well, considering the spell Find the Path is 6th level, probably not.
My vote is down this.
Okay, what is the hell is coming closer to us?
No.
Yeah.
Thing's
Yeah, I
moving
was
again.
just gonna say that. What the fuck is that thing?
Oh,
Yeah,
Stuck in my thing.
What thing?
It's like
My-
a little.
It
There's like a
keeps
little
popping
green
up down
dot
here
that
somewhere.
coming up over there.
Is there now?
Shouldn't I be able to see better in here?
Well, let me see if your shit's fucked up. No, you're set to what everybody else is set to. For night vision, yeah. There are natural sources of light in this cave, but this part back here is pretty much pitch blackness.
Well, it looks like down here, from what I can see, is kind of like almost a dead end.
It looks like
No, as you
Even-
look, it actually is a little culvert, kind of like about 3 to 4 feet high, that does run into that room that you saw that thing dipping in and out of.
Really now? Pincer attack?
Well, you can
Who's
either
that for a
move
pincer maneuver?
down, left, or right. Your choice.
Good adventurers go left.
Okay.
Left it is.
Okie doke.
As you approach Tatsuya, you see what looks to be a decayed hand reach out from underneath.
Tatsuya, you have something that might actually be very helpful in this scenario.
Oh yes, I know.
You have a you have a particular sense that is rather divine for something like this.
I also have Turn the Unholy.
I recommend using your divine sense before using channel divinity.
Okay, I will
You see a
use the-
second hand crawl out from underneath the
I will use
culvert.
Divine Sense.
zombie.
He can very clearly see those hands.
I mean, wait, who am I looking at here? Let me see this divine sense. Presence of strong evil, senses. Oh, okay. Heavily music in your hand. Okay. All right, so your evil radar is pinging hard. Do you feel 7 minor kind of things, but there is one that feels greater.
Okay. I'm going to tell the rest of the group that
Like
I am sensing.
that smell in your nose is revolting right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the rest of the group how I'm feeling, what I'm sensing, taste, the smell, the you know, everything.
And
Hey,
it
okay.
is big undead aura.
Too much
Somebody's-
information.
Somebody's making Scrapple.
Nobody's making that nasty shit.
Well,
Shit out here.
somebody might be producing it.
Scrapple
But,
sounds like what I make
turn
every
around
morning
and tell
after
the
my
group and
coffee.
Tell them we might not want to go this way. I mean, there's 7 and one's a biggie.
Biggie, you say?
Yeah, a biggin.
Biggie for Diggy?
I mean, my original vote was to go to the right anyway, so I stand by mine.
I mean, I am always down for exploration.
At this point, you
fighting.
see the first creature pull out, and it is this decayed-looking dwarf, and it's crawling on the ground towards you at this point, looking to get to its knees.
I look at Gundren. Is that him?
No.
Okay. Firebolt.
All right, are you shooting a firebolt?
Firebolt.
Okay.
At that thing. No. Oh, that's
Why are
depressing.
your rolls so bad when it comes to your spells?
Well, it's really weird because my attack bonus and my spell attack bonus are the exact same number, and I think I've just been rolling really shit. So, unfortunate.
All right.
Oh,
So
well.
again, as you go to pull for that flame, you see that beginning like almost like flint spark type of thing is starting to come, but it doesn't produce.
Ugh. How depressing.
It begins to its feet and takes a step forward.
That's
Tatsuya.
unfortunate.
Okay.
You notice its movements are real slow, real painfully slow and deliberate. Like it has to almost take its time to move its foot, and it sloths another foot forward.
Tatsuya, put the poor thing out of its misery.
So if I can.
Ouch.
All right, so as you bash into this with your sword cuts deep and it hits into the spine and stops. And you see the thing kind of wince and still continue on.
Yeesh.
It's gonna reach its arm out and try to slam down on you. 17?
Nope.
All right, so as it hits you, it brings its arm down and it sloths its arm onto your shoulder pad.
Oh,
guys,
they're dancing.
Are we gonna fight these 7 senses that I've been feeling, or are we gonna turn and run?
Well, it looks like that thing's gonna follow us either way, so...
Might as well deal with at least this one for now.
Alright.
Go ahead. It's just you, Tatsuya.
Guess I'll hack at it again.
You bring your sword out and you cut down again. This time its arm drops to the ground. It brings its other arm around to swing at you one
You
last time.
zombies.
it slumps up against your shoulder.
Rip. Again, I guess.
Looks like me and him are having a
This time,
boxing match over
You
here.
pulled the sword out, and you jab it right up under the chin, and the thing drops.
Do I still sense the other 6?
Oh yeah, you sent some over there.
That stays up for a minute, by the way.
You don't. If that sense is like it's coming towards you, like this one was, it's not happening in the moment.
I think I can tell they're. As an action, you can open awareness. The end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial undead.
Okay, so it is just it's a.
So
ping.
I know the location, like the ping, and I know their type. I just don't know
Undead.
specifics like names or what have you.
You can tell that the majority are like the one you just dealt with. And then there's a different one.
I mean, if we can pick
The
off
lich.
the little ones and then going after the big, it's not a fucking lich. I can tell you that right now. Not this fucking level is it going to be a lich.
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Casey threw a fucking dragon at us. He very well could just.
You took one round of a dragon attack. I just want to point out
Actually killed
one
it.
round of a dragon attack.
And even
And
a full
FYI,
round, I don't think.
FYI, a lich is a higher challenge rating than that dragon. Probably. Depending on the dragon's age.
What is the party doing?
I am always down for battle, so if you guys want to go and
Now
press
understand,
forward-
in front of you where this creature crawled out of, it is like a cement, almost like a tunnel type of thing. And it's 4 feet wide and about 10 feet across. Or 4
Well,
feet tall,
yes.
10 feet across.
You see,
so-
we don't need to go in there after them. We can make them come to us.
Yeah, you also have a dwarf.
Most of you would
Send
be
in the
able to
dwarf.
probably crawl through this.
And I can actually change my size.
I like when he
so-
says most of us would be able to. Not all of us.
Cough,
I'm
dragonborn
closer to
cough.
this-
I leave
Yeah.
things vague and ambiguous. Ambiguous?
Yes.
Ambiguous, that's the right word.
I even
Get
set
it.
my height to 6'5", so I'm on the taller end.
Well, I said if you guys were to crawl on your belly, you guys would probably be able to get through that with no problem.
Dang, dude, I've been away from
I'm sure I could. I'm sure I
Alright,
could
well,
be like a little kid and walk
I'm
on
not
my
gonna
knees.
crawl through something on my belly and have something waiting on the other side just to be able to fucking slice me in the face on the way out of that damn hole. I vote against going. I vote we check the other.
What if there's
You know
more?
what? I'm with Ragents on this.
I say we turn around and go.
So, as you're there, Tatsuya, you see
Somebody's
for a
not that
second this glowing green orb come out from under there, look and turn back into the tunnel. Give me a perception check.
Who?
Tatsuya. All right, with that, you were able to see what looked to be, there seemed to be some kind of structure to the center of that orb, but you weren't able to catch precise details of what was the engulfed in it.
I could tell it's not like a celestial.
Ooh,
or-
it's the big, that was that big undead feel you were having there.
Oh, so it's an undead.
It was different. That was the different than what you were seeing and dealt with already.
Okay, but it's still.
It's
undead.
small, and it's probably the size of like a coconut.
Wall.
And it has this like green aura around it as it shimmers. It dips underneath, came out under it real quick. You see it as a flash, and it dips back into the tunnel.
Casey, I adore your description.
I say.
I mean, I kind of want to think it's a fairy, but that would be a celestial, wouldn't it?
No,
No,
that'd be
you
a fae.
don't have. You're not getting
Oh, it'd
fae
be fae.
vibes. This is straight
Okay.
undead vibes.
Okay.
Julian knows what it is. Drimmy doesn't.
I mean, I tell the
and
group
you're
and
feeling
tell
that
them, like,
you can feel that like goosebumps on you that you get when you have that like you feel evil incarnate.
Mhm.
Like this feels evil more so than that thing you just sliced apart.
I just relay this to the group and tell them, you know, I am curious on what this is.
You know,
And
Can I
normally,
be-
if it is evil, I am down to hack and slash away at it.
normally I'm not the one to advocate for this kind of behavior, but I am curious.
I could always stealth and crawl into the tunnel. I am a cat.
If we're gonna crawl through this thing, I'm stealthing it first as well. Have to roll for it.
Hide as bonus.
Yep.
Can you just do that whenever?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you three are going to be the first ones crawling under there.
Yeah.
Please come to the
unfortunately.
bottom of the room then.
All right.
All right.
At the bottom.
So you
And,
guys just crawling
I
through.
will
Like,
tell
are
you
you guys?
guys,
You guys are
it is
creeping
evil
along to
incarnate.
try to get up. What are you guys just trying to get a peek in here?
Yeah, I'm just gonna crawl through until I can get vision and kind of try to see what I can.
Yeah. And
All right,
I'll wait
I'm gonna
for
bring you
it
in
to
here.
Signal.
I'm gonna bring you over here, and Jimmy, come here. I'm gonna put you right here as well.
Okay.
So this is you guys peeking into the room.
I am going to ready a firebolt just in case.
So you can see a couple of bodies. Let's see. What can you guys see from there?
Everything.
Looks to be 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4,
All right. So you guys
5.
can see everything.
Yeah.
So you see a couple of bodies going around, and you see this green orb floating around the room, all crazy like.
Rose.
I'm gonna whisper that this machine stuff looks pretty important.
It looks to be an old mill with water.
Doesn't it?
Give me a perception. You three.
Sure. I'm probably going to be relying on Ragence's roll for this, because mine's not terribly great. Alright, and where's the fucking thing? There it is.
All right. So, Ragens.
Yeah.
As you're looking in the room, you notice that this looks to be a blast furnace, and like you can see the mechanical bellows that pump the air into it, powered by what used to be a water wheel,
Yeah.
dominating this large chamber. The furnace is cold, so it's not like there's no fire in it, but you can see heaps of coals piled nearby, along with like carts of full unrefined ore. Water wheel is sitting about in a 10-foot wide channel. This is what you guys are in. And it's cut into the room floor, but the channel is dry, and you're in the passage that exits to the east, and you can assume it continues upward past the water wheel.
Okay.
As you're looking at, more than a dozen withered corpses are scattered around the room. It's a mix of different body types. You see a couple of these ones standing up are orcs. The one that was in the other room was a dwarf, and then you see that engulfed green flame. And as it comes by, you can notice that it's a skull in there, and the eyes are glaring red, and it kind of flies by.
Interesting. So these bodies are standing like they're animated.
Yeah,
Don't notice it.
they're not.
I try to sneak up one and lob it up.
You
I'm
want
gonna
to
I'm gonna
engage?
shimmy like halfway back through,
Just
through the
to-
crevice.
Yeah, just to see if I can't like quickly eliminate the first.
Doppelganger
Alright.
powers for the win.
So I'll give you this as like a sneak attack plan here.
Back for it.
Yeah. Give you advantage because you're surprising, which will probably help you here. All right. So, what kind of weapons you got? You got 2 scimitars? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, should I roll the second one?
No. Hold on. Let me just bring this up here. Pull this over here.
I'm trying to quickly cut its head off with.
All right. Do the second attack then.
Oh hell yeah!
All right. So from that point, you come out and you almost scissor chop the head off, and the thing slumps over. But you don't go fully through. Hold on. 12 plus 7.
I'm gonna back out.
19.
19. Yeah, you didn't get a clean cut fully through the neck. You come across and it hits the spine. So the head doesn't get fully severed, and the thing is still standing and looking at you.
Uh-oh.
Try to
No,
I blade.
stay there.
snap the spine.
At this point, it's going to swing out at you.
Oh dear.
16.
Yep.
4 damage as it slices across you. You three, you're the only one that's out right now?
He's gonna back out. While he
The
was
other two
doing
are
that,
still underneath the thing. The two that are underneath the thing, what are you doing?
gooching back out.
Miller?
Yeah, about to say, I'm going to tell the paladin about all the undead.
Yeah.
So you're going
yeah.
back over here, you're going back over here.
Ball nope.
All right. At this point, you see the flame or skull rage up. So the flame almost grows 2 sizes bigger, and you see the rest of the zombies begin to take a step forward in that direction.
Awesome.
What are you doing?
I'm going to.
This was a scouting
I'm
mission. It wasn't an assault
I'm
mission.
gonna teleport over here.
Okay.
And action to hide.
Okay. Yeah, teleport. Okay. What else are you doing?
Looks like that fireball's gonna come in.
Just
pretty
my
handy
just
now,
my
huh,
hide
Julian?
bonus action,
No, it's not. Very no. Very
Alright.
no.
and hopefully wait for these guys to show back up. Fighting for what's supposed to come.
Hopefully being the operative word in that sentence.
All right. So let's see here. Gonna have this skull. All right. Let's go back to the party in the other room. Miller and Dustin Drimmy.
I'm going to relay about the all the undead and shit.
So yeah, there's like 6 zombies and a really creepy floaty flame skull thing.
That looks angry.
Tatsuya, would you know anything about something like that?
Unfortunately not. The only thing I know is I have sent 6 undead.
Well, surely in your acolyte training there might be something about a flaming skull.
Yeah, that's 8, by the way, not 6.
Huh?
It was previously 9. You sense 8 undead.
You said 7.
1,
Never
2,
mind, that's
3,
total.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the small ones, 1 of that big one.
Oh, I thought it was 7 total.
No.
Oh, okay.
Rip. Bye, Regent. Kidding. I hope I'm kidding. So what are we gonna do?
Well, the normal undead that I'm sensing don't seem to be that difficult to handle.
Of course,
I'm
Wicked, you would be the one to
worried
show up
about
and just
the
say penis.
incarnate skull that I saw.
'Cause I'm not talking to the group.
So here's my thought.
What's up, dude?
If we go back in there, we gank the skull.
What are you guys up to? Playing some Ark or something?
Seems like a good idea.
Have the melees take out the zombies and or the guys, and let our archers and rangers try to aim for that
Okay.
skull.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, let me do my best Hunchback of Notre Dame impression.
All right, so you guys are crawling under?
I'll pull up the back this time.
All right, so who's crawling under first?
Tatsuya.
All right, so come down here at the bottom, put yourselves in the order that you're crawling into the room.
Also, what happened to that rogue we were with?
He's in there. He attacked one of them, which is one of the reasons why I'm advocating we go in there and save him.
All right, so as you begin to crawl through Tatsuya, you can see 2 standing creatures inside this well-like thing that you're crawling through.
Can you put me right behind Tatsuya? I'm not on my computer right now.
Okay.
I'll be yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna put you here just so you can see, like, you're looking into the room, Tatsuya.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, what are you doing?
I guess I'll move forward and try
So you're gonna
to.
step out, so you're on your ground. So like, it's gonna take, what is it, half your movement to stand, Julian?
It's half your movement to stand up from prone. It's basically free to go into prone.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, well,
So you
I
have
mean,
half your movement now.
I'm only moving 5 feet in front of me anyway.
That's okay.
so-
I'm just this refreshes rules in my head as well.
Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, I have to move closer to 2 of these guys, but I have to hack and slash.
All right, drop it in on him.
Drop a train on him.
All right,
That
are
is
we
dropping
smiting?
a train on him.
No spiting on this one.
All right, so you bring your vicious longsword down, hacking off its left arm.
Just for a refresher for myself, that's 15 damage, correct? 11.
No, that's 11. The 4 counts to the 10 roll. This is how you tell advantage or disadvantage. So most of the time, we're just going to pay attention to the left number, the 15, and the damage below the 15. If you have advantage and disadvantage, we would take the higher of the 2 for advantage, or the lower of the 2 for disadvantage.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay, I thought it was add
No.
the bottom since they're both damage. Okay, and then for second attack, I will hack and slash.
All right.
That one I will probably.
This time, you bring
radiant.
that sword down right through its head, and the thing sloughs over. In the background, you can see this green flame emanate from behind the forge.
Flames.
God damn it! I actually get that reference.
I can
Hooray!
see it though, right? Like I can
Yeah.
see this thing. Can I?
No,
see how
you can-
big
You can see, yeah, you can see it back here.
Okay, can I see how big it is? Like, is it
It's
just like a
about the
small
size of a
little orb?
coconut. What you can see
Okay.
from this distance is it's a skull with green flames coming out of it with red glowing eyes.
I've got a lovely flaming coconut.
All right, do me a favor, roll initiative, Tatsuya.
Come on. Driving me crazy.
Nice initiative.
I know, right? Best roll I had all night.
All right, who's the next one coming into the room?
I guess it'd be me.
All right. We're going to bring you into the room. So you crawl under. This is you looking into a room from prone.
Okay.
So in front of you, you see Tatsuya pulling his sword from between this creature's head, and there's another one rearing over to go ahead and attack at him.
Which one's?
This one's the one straight in front of you is alive.
Okay.
The one above here is dead.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to stand shoulder to shoulder with Tatsuya, and I am going to. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and make an attack with both weapons.
All right. All right. So you bring down the Morning Star and then follow up with the axe. 7, 10. You bring this down. You club the arm. You hear the bones breaking as the arm goes limp. You bring the axe across and you slice across that chest, but the thing still stands in front of you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Oh.
follow up with my frenzy
Okay.
and do it again.
All right. You know, you can stop right there. As you bring the Morning Star down and you just cripple this thing, you crunch it straight down into the ground.
Okay.
Do me a favor, roll initiative.
Just him or everybody?
No. Just who's ever in the room right now.
Should I roll as well?
Yeah. All right, who's going into the room next? You
I'll
see
go.
as all the zombies take a step forward to you guys. One's dropping down into the well as the skull begins to move north. Miller, you crawling under?
Yeah, I'm crawling under.
All right. In front of you, you see Dwarf, Diggy, and the Dragonborn, Tatsuya, pulling their weapons from this goop of mess left on the ground.
How long does combat last? Is it 6 seconds?
Each round, that means every time you guys attack for one full round, that's 6 seconds. It's quick.
Okay. So like one full rotation is 6 seconds.
Yeah, all of you guys attacking counts as 6 seconds.
Okay.
Now, all the monsters know we're here now, right?
I don't know. You just enter the room.
Okay.
Are you asking me? Are you asking them?
Well, I'm asking you. If they
You just entered the room.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast Bane.
Okay.
On Mr. Glowy Skull Dude?
Yes, sir.
Can you reach? What's the distance of Bane?
Bane is 30 feet. Sight.
Okay. Okay, so he is not within 30 feet of you right now. You are in a culvert that's like about 10 foot deep, and he's
50 feet.
originally 50 feet away.
Okay, then I'm going to move to the side and stealth.
All right. Are you climbing up out of this little cavern? Okay, so you're climbing
Yes.
up there and stealthing.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth for now. See what happens.
All right. At this point, the flame skull comes around the corner. Why the fuck? I'm still on ruler. It's gonna unleash 2 laser beams towards you guys. So the first beam of fire out towards Diggy. First fire ray. 13 versus Tatsuya.
Miss.
And 7 versus Diggy.
Miss.
So as you are able to duck it, Diggy's able to get his shield up in time and deflect the flame. Who's entering the room next? The zombies take a step forward.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Be my guest.
Gogun? All right.
Yeah.
You're underneath on the ground looking into the room. As you're entering, the bright light is diminishing as this fire is pulling away from Diggy and Tatsuya.
Why can't I see anything?
Hold on.
Oh, that's my fault.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you have vision.
Which one's the big skull red dude? The little green dot? Oh, I can't see him from there, can I?
You can see him.
I can. Alright, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna longbow him.
Go for it.
Second attack, right?
Do a second attack. Okay. Did you roll 2 20s? Jesus Christ.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
All right, so you send 2 arrows into this skull thing, and as it hits, you see it kind of tumble in the air and begin to right itself back into position.
God damn.
You see as the eyes and the green of the flame around it begin to kind of pull together and almost have that like bluish effect come through it as it looks towards you.
It's 23 damage, right?
Are you colossaling? Yep. Okay. Don't forget, you have Hunter's Mark as well, Artie.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that, but I didn't know.
Do me a
if I
favor,
had-
roll initiative.
Oh.
And if you want to move, you can move. You still have 10 feet left if you want to go up out of that well.
Can I go back up the thing to hide? 'Cause that dude looked at me. I don't want to get hit.
Are you crawling back under?
Nah, I'll stay here. I'm good. It won't hit me.
All right. The zombies take a step forward.
They have a movement speed of 1? That's trash.
There's
It's a mix of really decayed bodies of orcs and dwarves. It's a mixture of both. And as you look around, there are other bodies on the ground that aren't animated, but skeletal remains, bits of decayed flesh.
I'm just glad they're not like 28 days later zombies that fucking paw ass.
Oh, dude.
Movement speed is 75 feet. Just charging everybody.
All right. Who is entering the room? Eins? Jeremy?
I'm still holding up the back. Because I'm
Eins,
going
Dwyn?
to.
I'll go in, I guess.
All right. Welcome to the room. You see a
Okay.
bunch of shambling orcs and dwarves moving towards you in a great green light to the back area there.
Alright, can I move again, or was that my move?
You have 15 feet left, so 10 of it would be pulling yourself up out of that 10-foot hole that you're in, and then you have 5 left.
Okay, I'll go here. And attack the one to my left over there?
Which one? This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will try to do the fire, produce flame thing again.
Okay. Want to read this? All right, so you pull your palm out, and a blossom opens up. The blossom is red and orange, and it ignites itself. And you take that flame and you will it into that zombie down there.
Okay.
You watch as it bursts
Burn,
into
burn,
flames. Where did my zombies go? There it is. Okay. Is that all your turn?
Yep.
Now this shambling dwarf is coming towards you as it burns. Roll initiative for me. Okay.
Okay.
That brings us back to Flame Skull. This time, he's going to. You see as the flames that were bright, all of a sudden you see like half of them almost shimmer away, and the dullness of the flame comes in on itself. As you begin to see it shift, almost like it's dipping in and out of reality, it begins to blur away from your vision. Okay, that's going to be its turn.
Okie then. Irons, it's
So
down to you and
it's
me,
almost
bro.
like you're watching it, and it almost looks like it disappears and then reappears, and then disappears and then reappears. Eins, are you moving into the room now? The zombies
like
take
to,
a step
yes.
forward. All right, Eins. In the room in front of you is two body piles in front of Tatsuya and vials and Diggy. Behind them, you see this shambling, burning zombie heading towards Dwyn, who's up on a precipice 10 feet up. In the distance, you can see two zombies coming around, and you see this thing blinking in and out of reality in the background there with a green glow.
I'm going to take a shot at that thing.
Okay. So you release your, hold on, take a look here. Okay. So you release your Eldritch Blast and you crackle that thing too. You channel it through the Black Ooze staff as it ferrofluids all down it. And as that thing blinks into reality, it impacts with it. And you see the skull begin to tumble midair.
It's just flying around.
Jay-Z, roll initiative.
Yep, I will.
Okay.
I'm just moving my character just to get that arrow. Move it back in a second.
All right. At this point,
I'm the last one out.
you're still outside.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna actually go up
No,
here.
no. You're not
Okay.
going to do anything yet because the zombies are going to take a step
Oh, dear.
forward.
Oh
How
dear.
the hell do you do that? The distance.
You see the ruler on the top left? It's those little icons, like fourth or fifth one down. There's like a ruler. Click that.
Oh,
Click you, and
okay.
then drag to.
Okay. Thank you. Are you moving me back? Good, thank you.
I'm just gonna pull this zombie over here for now. This zombie steps forward, and he's going to squash over. You hear the bones cracking under its feet as it slumps down in the sizzle of that dead zombie underneath it. It's going to swing one of its flaming arms at you, Tatsuya.
Oh no.
It hits you in your armor and then sloughs down on itself. The rest of the zombies take a step forward. Green Skull. Green Skull at this point, let's see.
Damn, this skull went twice already.
This is an event, so every time one of you comes in, it's going to get another turn, and the zombies are going to step forward.
Stay outside.
And then we default to initiative. So combat's already happening. This is just you guys entering the room and what's happening along that time.
I was
All right,
just
so in the
hiding off in
background
this
there,
corner.
in the background, the green skull that's blinking in and out of reality now, you see it stay in reality for a second and flare up, and then you see this white shimmer form around it.
Wait, shit.
Yep, it almost like an orb encasing itself.
Kind of like what happened to Michelle when she cast her protection spell.
Maybe. Drimmy, were you entering the room?
I was thinking about it, but then I realized if I did, nobody would be out here guarding Gundren.
Okay, so you staying there?
Unfortunately, I will have to abstain, so I'm going to.
Okay, so then we're gonna start at the top of initiative, and that brings us a go gun.
Yep. Man. I hate these fools.
If I hear
Zombies.
blood curdling scream,
I'm
I'll know to go in and help them.
gonna move there. I'm not gonna use my bow. I'm gonna try to hit this dude with my axe
Okay.
right in front of me.
Like how you said it all sassy. I'm not gonna use my bow.
I'm not gonna use my bow.
Alright, so
now
you-
I'm not gonna do it.
You put the bow back over your shoulder, and you grab your two axes, and you slam down on the shoulders of this zombie, and it cuts in, and then hits the bone.
Your
Yeah,
axes
bitch.
are named Axel Rose.
Stop.
It shows up in the rolls.
Did he seriously just roll up so he could show off that pun?
Maybe.
God
No.
damn it!
Axel Rose.
As you dig. So, here's what I want to know: your colossal slayer damage already. How does this activate? Like, it
when
Your
worked.
I
bad
hit.
attitude.
I think it's just
Terrible
like
pun,
when
but
I
it's
hit,
weapon.
right?
Okay, so I want to give it a descriptive though. So like as you slam the two axes into the shoulders, like breaking through the collarbone and cutting in and hitting down onto other bones and stopping, a second almost like unnatural wind pushes down into that, and you hear the crack as it digs through the rib bones.
Yeah.
and that zombie drops.
Can I move back to my other spot? Back to where it was?
You do have your movement left, and there's nothing impeding you.
Okay.
Dust. Dust.
Miller!
Miller? Bueller? Miller?
Everybody fall asleep?
Did Miller fall asleep?
Oh no, shit. All right, sorry.
God damn. Do you guys want to come back on next Tuesday? Is everybody feeling okay?
No, I'm good to go.
Good,
dog.
man,
I'm
this is
just
good.
waiting
Yeah,
for 2 weeks for
Really
this.
great. 3
All right.
weeks.
I'm gonna. Is my stealth good enough to like sneak over on top of the water wheel?
You don't.
Miller, if you roll a stealth, okay. So here's the deal. Like, it's not really like you're hiding because there's light in this room. That skull is producing light, even though it's blinking in and out. There's that ambience that coming off of the people's weapons and the fires being cast and everything. So I'm gonna describe it more as you're dipping through the flashes, as opposed to true stealth. Just because like you're in an open room here, so there's nothing really to cower behind. So it's more like you're using your cat's agileness to dip through the flashes and make yourself look more stealthy.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just gonna jump on top of the water wheel.
Okay. Go ahead. Mr. Nimble Cat, where are you going?
And I don't feel like we're in crazy danger, so I'm just gonna save my cooldowns and shoot my crossbow into the skull's face.
Okay. As you go to fire, it the thing that you pull back on the crossbow fires across the top of the arrow and doesn't send it.
Yes.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Zombie 1 will take a step forward. Zombie here will take a step forward. Diggy. Diggy? Oh no.
I swear I'm here. I was walking.
Okay.
Okay, because my finger was drifting over your character sheet there for a moment.
No. I swear I'm here. I was actually cooking, so I could wake myself up. Okay, so I'm gonna do a
That's
thing.
good. A sleepy man playing with fire. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm only partly still.
Let's see, one. I guess this could technically work if I moved right here, right? Do you think I'd be able to hit both of them with one attack?
the one to the bottom there is 10 feet above you. So this one here is up 10 feet because that line there is the trough that used to send the water to the water wheel.
Oh, okay.
You can maybe make
Alright.
it to there and get those two.
Be an opportunity attack if I went up there.
No, like if you walk into this like that, no.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Because now you're there. You're not leaving the space.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do that. And whilst still raging, I'm actually going to I'm gonna do reckless strikes here.
Okay. Take your advantage.
Get it.
Gotta remember how to do. I guess I
You
just
get
forget.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
We just go with the bigger rolls.
All right. So I'm going to be attacking both in one swipe. So
Okay.
I guess one will have advantage and one won't, right? Or no, because my attacks can
It
have
gives you
two enemies.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Alright, so-
rage.
Yep. Here we go.
Well, damn.
Okay.
Holy hell.
All right. So the way we're gonna do this is gonna apply to both of them. So as you kind of almost in like a midget whirlwind, you pull your axe and your Morningstar out, and you spin quickly, bashing into those, and then it's coming around again and hitting the kneecaps, and then circling around and finishing on the ankles and taking both of these out.
About that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
That
what I'm
sounds
gonna do is I still have some movement remaining, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to move this man right here, and I get another attack Just because
That guy is 10 feet above you. You're still in the trough.
Okay, can I, like, do that?
No, because you're in the trough.
Okay.
You already moved from all the way over here to here.
Okay, no worries.
And then to go up to another 10 feet. Maybe next turn.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is, while still raging, I'm just gonna leave my character where it was, and I'm just going to hurl a javelin at the little skull man.
Okay, go ahead. Alright, so you hurl this javelin, and it goes to impact it. And you see a resistance for a second, and then the javelin's force breaks through and stabs into the skull.
Perfect.
And you hear it bounce off, and you can see like a chipping in the bone of the skull there.
Tink.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
You alright there, Case?
end my turn.
Yeah. Okay. That brings us to this guy up here. Use that. Close. That up. Okay. I think this is what's going to happen.
Oh no, I just remembered something.
So, at this point, this flaming skull looking thing turns its eyes towards the party members. And the ignition begins. It begins to flare up bigger and bigger. It triples its size in the green flame, quadruples its size in the green flame, and then it releases a bolt.
Out there.
Was this a bomb from Final Fantasy?
Close.
Ha
It's
ha ha.
something you might know very well. So each creature in a 20-foot radius. Give me a second, guys. Just take this out here and figure out what a 20-foot radius is. Yep, that's about that size there. All right, we're gonna circle it right about there. So everybody in that circle,
No.
welcome to Fireball Land.
It's a flame skull casting magic. What did you think was gonna happen?
That's going to be a DC of 26 dexterity save from each one of you.
DC 26? What?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the
that's.
actual fuck?
I'm not even gonna bother rolling on that one.
Well, I'm safe.
AC?
Yeah.
Unless that thing's a CR 30, I don't think 26 is the right DC.
Doesn't look to be a CR 30. This is directly from the campaign.
From the campaign. Okay, wow, alright. Well.
Alright, so everybody's going to be taking 28 damage. As you all begin
How
to
much
burn.
damage?
28.
Oh my god!
Do I get advantage on the dexterity save? Because I rolled a natural 20.
No, that doesn't apply to any of that.
Damn it. I don't think anybody.
So please
you're,
take
wait,
your
no, hold
28.
on, Regents. You're a,
Unless you got
You're-
some kind of fire resist.
he's trained in dexterity saving throws as a rogue. He has it. What's your dexterity bonus?
I'm not even in that circle.
Oh, never
I've
mind.
been hiding off in this little corridor off in the bottom.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, so the only people who didn't get hit are Drimmy, Dust, and Ragents.
Dex crew for the win.
So take your 28 damage.
So I have advantage on dexterity saving throws as well for mine, but
Yeah, that didn't help you.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that mattered.
What's your dex?
28
score,
damage.
My dex isn't too bad.
I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke in response.
Okay, so this is what the thing looks like.
It's a skull
heck.
on fire.
Do your Hellish Rebuke.
I should have crawled back in that freaking tunnel like I said I was.
Alright, so that's a DC dexterity save.
19.
Alright, it failed it, so it's going to take 19 fire damage.
Fire, taking fire damage.
As you begin burning, you send some of that fire. You begin to wave it and send it back at that skull. It impacts, and you see bits of the green flame get pushed off as the orange slams into it. Well, I'll let you guys know a secret. He can't do another fireball.
Good.
Casey, I
mean, you can't do other
completely
things that'll
forgot
hurt.
that Flame Skulls had the
I
fireball
love
spell.
the moment when I heard you remember.
Yeah, no.
All right,
like,
so that brings us to Eins.
And
Oh, one good fireball deserves another.
it was
Okay.
a complete like RP choice for me to stay with
And I'll hit-
Conjuring. By the way,
I should hit that guy too.
All right, let's see here. I can bring that entangle back out because that's at 20.
that
So
would have brought me to.
where do you want to center this? Like right
9
there?
hit points. Oy.
Well, right on the skull is fine, so I don't hit whoever's here.
Okay.
And boom shakalaka.
Boom shaka. 36.
That's what I'm
All
talking about.
Let's see if it does its deck save. No, it doesn't. So
Boom.
as you're burning, you pull the flames from the people around you into a ball, and then you send it back at the creature. And it slams into it, and you watch as the green flames pull away, and the skull drops to the ground as it begins to flicker with that green flame to bring it back up.
This thing's got a fuck ton of. What is going
It's a flame skull. It's probably immune to fire damage.
Surprisingly, they're not. The weird thing is their immunity is poison.
Weird.
Yeah.
No
Well,
poison.
I guess that would make sense with the green flame.
But, yeah, I mean, I guess. Actually, I
But their
always
immunity,
treated
their
flame with
immunity is
purple.
not necrotic damage, so that's a bonus.
That's really weird.
All right, so that brings us to that guy who just was incinerated. Dwyn, you have a green skull that's beginning to ignite and levitate back off the ground.
Yep. I'm going to. Oh, that. Moonbeam it?
Ooh. That's a good
Yeah.
choice.
Yep, I'll do that.
Go ahead and fire that thing off. Let's see what it does.
On 1 second.
All right, let me check this thing out. Silvery beam of pale light shines down a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, a dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a start, or starts its there, the engulfed in ghostly flame that causes severe pain. Let's make a constitution saving throw, or it takes 2d10 radiant damage. They'll save or half successful.
It's persistent, by the way.
So it follows. Oh,
It-
the concentration up to 1 minute.
And you can move it.
Yeah, you can move it. Okay, so you're sending right on top of the thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
All right, so it doesn't take effect until its turn, though. Right?
What?
Because
Let me
it's
see
entering
that.
or starting its turn.
Moonbeam.
It's in
So
the
you-
chat.
It would attack it. I guess it would attack it when his turn is to go.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Tell me initial
Shit,
send
change
the
it
creature.
if it-
when
Make
a
a Constitution saving throw.
when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time,
First time
or
on a
starts its
turn,
there, it's
okay,
engulfed in.
yeah, it would be
yeah,
start
so
of the
you're just
turn,
setting
yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you
so,
can just follow him around the room with it if you want. Because
Yeah,
like
you can
you'd
just
be
keep
moving
moving
it
it
after
on
he
him.
moves,
Yeah.
so he's gonna be making the save every single turn.
Radiance.
So I'm gonna click my heels together.
Okay. Dorothy.
And he is under 60 feet away from me. I can't. Up to the boost of swiftness. Yoop. And I'm going to use.
Sometimes it takes a second.
Are allies considered creatures?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that entering that silvery beam would also affect us as well. Or any.
Yep, when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts
Yeah,
its
it's
turn there, it is
centered
engulfed
on
in
the
the
skull
ghostly
though, so it's
flame.
in its 5-foot area.
So 5-foot radius.
Yeah, but I'm just
Yep.
saying, like, just for like reference, like if there was like a 15-foot radius, if we walked past it or in it, it would
Yep.
hit us.
Yes.
Yep.
If you start your turn or end your turn in it, yes.
Looking at you, person who
So-
who was mentioning fireball earlier.
Regents, you
Yeah.
reach out and you try to touch the skull, but before you reach it, you hit that shimmery dome-like shaped thing, and the impact of the inflicted wounds reverberates around this crystal as you see this light shimmer across it, almost showing a sphere encoding the skull.
Okay. That's my turn. It's a bonus action.
Tatsuya.
Quick.
Okay. Tatsuya.
Okay, well, I think I should heal up a little bit, so I'm going to cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
I don't think I've
You
ever
gained
fought a flame skull before.
10.
Brings you to 21.
And then for my move, these guys are dead. There's no disadvantage on walking over them, correct? Or is there?
No.
Okay, so
I mean, you're walking over a dead body, so yeah, it's
4.
difficult terrain. So 2 to that.
Yeah, so I'm good from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. I can't attack them because I healed, so.
That brings us that zombie's dead. That zombie's dead. Go gun.
I'm dead. I'm down.
You're like unconscious or like
Yeah.
how dead
No,
are
you
you?
hit me. -3.
Okay.
Oof.
Dust.
He's treated.
Oh,
at
hold on,
0.
hold on. Give me a D20 roll, Artie, for a death save.
Oh.
Flat D20. Okay, that's a fail. So that's 1 fail. This zombie here. Oh, he's actually still alive. And Tatsuya looks tasty. I'm still drawing circles everywhere because I have the wrong button. He's going to step down here and he's going to take a slam attack at you.
Oh wait, you skipped me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Dust, and then we'll come to that zombie.
All right, I'm gonna. Artie, where are you exactly?
Mike, would have an 18 would have hit you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll give you the benefit of the doubt and roll it again. What are you doing, Dust?
Okay, I'm gonna. Feline agility, and I'm gonna run to Artie, and I'm going to use healing touch.
Okay. That's going to bring him back to 0.
Which means he's no longer making death saves, but he is at 0, unconscious, and stable.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So you're at 0 already.
Okay.
All right, so now that zombie's going to come down. Is that it, Miller?
Big fucking
If I use my bonus action healing word, would that bring him up past 0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he would be awake.
Well, I'm gonna do that then.
Go for it. All right, you're at 4 life. Go gun.
Thank you.
My brain broke.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay, Casey. Mine's like a 5% capacity.
All right, this zombie is going to take a slam attack at the paladin. 18 again, so it hits you. It's going to do 4 damage.
Exact.
Yeah, 4 damage. As it kind of catches you underneath your armor. That's dead. That's dead. Diggy.
Alright. I'm going to move up to here. And, whilst still raging and pissed off that he burnt some of my beard, I am going to, once again,
Burnt me in the
attack.
little hairs.
Yeah. I'm going to reckless attack.
Yep.
And we're going to do this guy.
Oh,
So, he has something on him that's giving disadvantage to all you guys, which is blur. You have advantage. It's going to be a normal attack at that point since they're going to cancel each other out. So we're just going to take the initial roll.
Correctamundo.
But in good news is both of those hits, as you bring your Morningstar across the skull, you hear the cracking of bone. You bring that axe down, you hear it chip as it slams down onto it. 8,
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, and then I'm going to frenzy and follow up with another strike.
Okay. All right. 10, 12, 14, 18. So you, as it's tumbling in the air and trying to right itself, you come across again unrelenting and just bash into it again. It goes into a full spin. You bring the axe across. You hear that chipping of bone and see little splats of splinters of bone shot off of the skull there.
Okay. And I'm going to use my extra attack. And I'm going to attack once more.
Again, you just like a fury of blows coming in, just bashing into the skull. It still is hovering in the air at this moment, though.
Okay, well the good news is I get the frenzy again because it was a second attack, so. Alright, so we're going to do our frenzy and do one more hit.
Anything that can save this. No, that's not gonna do it. Damn, counteracting my blur, you bitch. As it starts to spin, it's getting lower to the ground. You see that moment, and you take it with the Morningstar, and you bring it down onto it, and it slams into the ground. And you hear that crack, and the wisps of green flame begin to trickle, and then slowly pitter out, and you're just left with this bone skull on the ground.
And the echo plays in a familiar rhythmic sound. Have you catch
Hold
my
on,
drift?
hold on. There you go.
Nice.
You made me have to be quick on that one. All right. All
How
right.
much
So
damage should I do to this thing in one turn?
A lot.
25,
Eins.
31.
How many attacks did you build?
Eins.
There's like 4.
hold on,
Oh,
guys.
so-
Eins, it's your turn.
Oh, there's still a creature at? Oh, damn.
Yeah, your
yeah.
Dragonborn is currently grappling with a undead creature over there.
50 damage.
Alright. I'll send Nevi his way.
You are yet to reach my record. I won't tell you what it is, but it is very high.
All right. As it's reaching its arm over to hit Tatsuya, it gives you an opening to snipe around him and get that Eldritch Blast right in on it. You see, as it's going to swing on you, Tatsuya, that Eldritch Blast blasts its arm back.
The fuck?
Dwayne.
So what's the distance for me then if he's up the?
Well, you're
What?
you're up the thing right now, so he's only 15 feet away from you. Like you're
Okay.
shooting across the gap.
I'll do the flame.
All right, produce flame. So you're gonna send it at him.
Yeah.
All right, so you send the flame over, and you see it just ignite. But as it's an undead creature, it continues just fighting along with the flame on it. But you
Okay.
do see bits of skin and flesh begin to melt. Ragents.
So the cunning action bonus bonus action thing, right? It says you can use a bonus action on each of my turns. Fast hands. Alright, fast hands. I can use the bonus action granted by my cunning action to make a dexterity sleight of hand check, use your thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or take the use an object action. Does that include picking up an object?
I mean, you can pick up an object as a free action, but I mean, if you want to use an object around you, yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can use that.
I wanna pick up the skull.
All right, it's shattered at this point, so there's like pieces of it. Like there's a piece of like the head in the eyeball, and then like you got a piece of like the jaw broken off down at the bottom there.
I'm gonna take
like
the
an orbital
jawbone.
socket. Okay. It's a regular skull.
That was on
And-
fire.
Hmm.
It's technically 35 feet because you got to go up 10 feet.
I have 60 feet.
Okay.
Makes some boots of swiftness.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna swing this thing.
As you slice that shit in half, and then as its body is slumping over, you do that last little, like, right through the neck.
Cheers. I made this drink so strong.
Yeah, mine's mostly.
Still getting used to the tap. That's too.
I really
Right.
thought you were gonna throw the skull at the zombie to try and kill it for some reason.
That's where I thought he was going.
I'm a phantom rogue, so I'm like partly necromancer, and I'm gonna take that job on for personal uses.
Whatever you do in your own room at your own time.
A little me time.
Especially with the jaw.
It's the fuzzy tingle times.
Just so you know, it was blur and shield that the thing casted on itself, so it had an AC of 18. Blur gives it disadvantage
And
on
the
attacks,
fucking fireball spell.
and it had one chance to use fireball, and you guys were perfectly grouped up, so I'm sorry.
Also, Casey, I'm pretty sure that was not a DC 26.
Hold
that out
on,
there.
I'm just gonna, I'll click it again. All right, let's just find the skull dude here.
Because if that's the
That was
case,
the
you and I are
shoot.
looking at totally different stat blocks right now.
Attributes, character. Yeah, well, I tell you guys not to pay attention to stats.
No,
So, mate, that was
like,
cast at level 3.
level 3?
Yes.
That should have been like a DC 14.
Nope. DC 26. It just did it again.
Jesus
I'm-
Christ, who the fuck programmed that? Because
People who hate players.
It's
It's people who hate players. It's
Dude, this was supposed to be one of the kill a player encounters, dude. When they get in the
We
book.
won.
You guys did win.
So.
I mean,
Oh,
Artie,
you guys-
Artie did technically go unconscious though. Got close to death.
The smartest
not-
thing I did
that
was
guy has
not
not
go in that
questions.
room.
All right, so
You
what
just
is the
say
party
that.
doing? You guys are now in this forge room by yourselves.
Yeah,
I'd like to inspect the blast furnace. So is inside here, right? Is that where the ore and stuff is melted?
Yeah, that's where the ore and stuff would
I'd
go.
like
This
to-
thing right here is like the big fan that
It's the
pumps up
bellow.
and down from the well. Yep.
I'd like to
inspect
check
all the
in
dead
the
bodies.
blast furnace itself to see if there's any ores or any. That'd be
You
valuable.
crack it open, it's a bunch of coal.
That's
well, I'm gonna look at Gundren and just say it sounds like the kerfuffle's over.
Yeah, I'm gonna start picking through all of the bodies that are in the room. You said there's bodies that were additional to the zombies, right?
Yeah, it's all like, so you've noticed a pattern through this place. This place has been destroyed, almost like there's a battle been going on here. That battle that you heard about years ago between the dwarves and the orcs and all them and the humans. And in here, it seems to be a place where the orcs and the dwarves met together in a fight. So there's crumpled skeletons and stuff like that, rusted old weapons and stuff laying around.
Any jewelry or anything like that?
In this room, there's nothing else. It's just piles of bones,
Is
coal.
there any ore in this room? Non-melted ore.
Doesn't look to be.
I'm
just-
gonna.
I mean, there's carts of unrefined ore in this room, but I
Yeah,
mean,
and-
like, it's a
and
cart.
Valuable ore.
I don't know. It's unrefined.
What can
You
we
still
refine
know
it
if you're
in
gonna
here?
refine gold ore or.
All right.
Alright.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, are you guys inspecting it? That's what I'm getting
Yeah,
at. What are you
yeah.
doing?
I'll
Can we
inspect
kick this
it.
thing off? Let's inspect this and fire up the forge, dude. Let's do it.
To you, Josh, it looks like chunks of rock.
Oh, well, let me just use my stone cutting ability, alright?
So you notice that this. You don't even have to roll. I was waiting for you to just notice what I'm getting at there. You notice that this has it looks to be gold. Gold. There's ribs of iron running through it. So you're picking up these different shells, and you can see the different layers and patterns of the What do they call that when it's like going across the wall of the cave
Veins.
there? Veins of
Veins.
the ores dripping through. You pick one up there, it's iron. You grab another couple from a different cart, you can see slight bits of gold. You pick up this other one, it's got like some emeralds and stuff like that. There's couple different kinds of unrefined ore laying around in these baskets that look to be just left.
Well, I think what we should do is take a long rest,
Rest?
because you guys took a fuck ton of damage.
I have 9 HP.
Take an 8-hour rest in the dungeon.
Yeah,
Are you guys taking an hour rest, an 8-hour rest? Are you taking it in the forge room here?
might as well. Everything's dead in here, and I could use my my trance, so I don't need to. I can still be aware if anything does show up.
I would like to refine this stuff here.
All right. What are you doing? We'll go into an 8-hour rest inside a dungeon.
I do not have to rest, as all my stuff is still okay. I guess I'll do something.
Passages to
Maybe
the
scout around.
exit to the west, south, and east. The empty channel exists to the north and east. More than a dozen withered corpses scatter around the room. These slain dwarves and orcs are still wearing the remnants of their armor, albeit rusted and tarnished. Floating above them is a green skull. Yeah, so you have 4 entrances in this room.
Regents,
So-
you're still looking okay, right?
Miller,
Yeah.
in front of you, you see a door.
Yes.
Deck squad. Time for deck squad.
I'm going to walk through that door.
Okay.
Well, while Dex Squad is doing their thing, can I load up the
Can we have a name?
forge over here?
Okay.
No, that's
So
not
you're
the
throwing
door.
ore into the forge?
Yeah, I want to refine it.
Okay. So you're spending. They'll say you'll spend the first hour loading up a bunch of ore into the forge.
Yep.
All right. Are you trying the door, Miller, or are you running down there? All right. So do me a favor, Miller. If you stay right there.
Oh boy.
In fact, this is perfect. Where are we at here? 9. All right. So this cave once served as a banquet room. As you come into this room, Miller. A meeting room or a mead hall for miners. You can see bodies laying across the ground. A steep encampment divides this large cavern into 3 sections. The high ledge to your right over here. At either end, there is another high ledge over here. And a lower section in the middle, which you are at. Carved stone stairs climb up to the ledges, and 2 large tables stand in the middle section, along with a pair of old braziers. Smaller tables stand on the eastern ledge, and the skeletal remains of dozen dead warriors, dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres attest to the fierceness of the fighting that took place long ago in this room.
Everything all right down there, Dust?
Yeah, everything's good. My cat curiosity doesn't get the better of me, and I'm gonna go for the high ledge on the
I can't imagine how this
my
smells for
left
you.
side.
So you guys are taking a long rest right now, right? And these guys are off on their own?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to check.
All right,
this
where are you
door.
going, Miller?
I want to go
Hold on, we'll get to that in a
to
second.
the high left side. My
All right,
left on
is
the
this
other thing.
is this the left here?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to go up here?
Yep.
All right. So as you approach up there, give me a second. Are you guys on this level? Yep. As you come to the top of the stairs, you're met with a couple of things hiding behind the rock up here. Give me a second to bring them up to the token layer.
Did not climb yet. Oops.
And let me see this. As you come up to the top of the stairs, you can see creatures to the north of you there, huddled up in a corner, kind of like sheltering together, standing still.
Do they see me?
They don't seem to be responding to you at the moment. but you are a cat and pretty agile, stealthy.
Can I roll like perception
Jimmy.
to see if I can figure out maybe what they are?
Go ahead. They look very familiar to something you just encountered.
Zambles.
Zombie bear bear.
Dwarfs.
Can I do a sniff check? See if I smell dead shit?
Oh yeah, you smell dead shit.
Okay, they're zombies. So I'm gonna mosey on down
Do
those
me a
stairs.
favor, give me a stealth check, Miller.
Bonus action hide.
Oh,
Bonus
that-
action
you're good.
hide.
You're good. What are you doing?
Area bonus action.
I'm gonna sneak back down those stairs because I know that's a whole bunch of zombies over there.
Okay. Behind you, you find Drimmy heading up the stairs.
Yeah, I say turn around.
Okay. Why exactly?
There's like a million zombies up there.
A million.
Ah. Well, want to check out one of the other routes in the meantime?
I'm still.
I'm gonna head this way.
All right, you guys pause down there for a
Probably best we
second.
don't-
Miller,
probably best we
Miller,
don't go
Drimmy,
alone.
pause. Miller, Drimmy,
Yep.
pause.
Yep.
What are you doing? Where are you?
I'm at the door.
At what?
Okay.
The door over here.
Yep.
Okay, so you push against the door and you can feel resistance behind it. It does give a little, but it feels like stuff is barred against it.
I try to shoulder through it.
Strength. All right, you give it a shove and you kind of move it enough that you can kind of peer in, and it looks to be a room with a couple of beds and stuff in it. A room that you
Squeeze
guys
in
had checked out in the past that had the bugbears in it, in fact,
Gross.
but it
So
is
it's,
vacant at this point.
It's a route back around.
Give me a second and I'll open that up for you. There you go.
Oh, this is the room that got smoked out.
Yep.
Is there anything?
Yeah,
in
there
here?
are remnants of spider webs and everything, but the bugbears that were in this room are no longer there.
That's interesting.
Ryan, you find yourself with a forge full of ore. What is your next plan here?
I told you I was going to be refining it.
Okay, well, you need a source of fire, and the thing that spins the bellows, there is no water in that tunnel.
Great. So
what's coming.
I am going
Steppin'.
to I'm going to divert the water flow to the wheel because it runs up and into a river. So I'm just going to kind of
All right, so
dig
I
irrigation towards that.
want you to point out here that if you follow north there, it goes into that room that you guys were just in there, where that stream was going to the north and not filling that ravine.
Okay, wait, what?
Meaning the stream.
This
and the
stream
other is
here
flowing the
is
wrong way.
draining out this north part.
Yeah, straightening out this north part right here. Right?
Yeah, it's not filling, and it would go here. Hold on, let me get my drawing.
Right, and that's what I was saying. I was going to divert the flow of water.
Yes, but this here is a sheer cliff.
You'd have to dig out the
Oh, I see what you're
whole
saying.
entire.
I
Um,
see what you're saying.
Not
This is cliff.
necessarily. You could dam up the area that the stream is flowing to, but that could take hours or even days.
No, all it would take would be to knock some
It
rocks
wasn't
down
a
in front of it.
big. It wasn't a big thing. It was like 3 inches high that cut under the rocks there.
Uh-huh.
Or stand your chubby ass on this and just ride it like a bike.
Be a little hamster.
Oh
I
yeah,
can create a
hamster wheel it
wall
up,
of
dude.
Water. Oh, I'm not with you guys.
All right, well then I'm gonna hamster wheel this shit. Let's do
Yes,
it.
I am.
Oh no.
All right, so you still need a source of fire in the forge itself.
Yeah, I got a torch. I can throw it in there.
Wonder what
Alright.
Gundren thinks about this.
Oh, Gundred's gonna help me.
All right, so you hour 2 right now, and
Okay.
you guys do remember you are taking a rest supposedly.
So
I only need a short rest, so.
since it's only an hour or two, and I only have to do my training hours for a full rest, I'm just
All right, so you're taking it up in that room over there.
chilling right here.
All right, we'll pause on the forge for a second. Dust and Drimmy, you guys are down in this banquet hall with dead bodies and armor laid all over the ground in all sorts of disrepair.
Oh, and just so you know, I had until further notice, I have the firebolt cantrip ready just in case those zombies decide to come this way.
Okay.
I suggest maybe we gather up this armor, because I have mending, so we could sell it later.
It's rusted
don't-
armor.
I don't know, man.
Oh, that won't work.
Like this is
That battle
been
happened like
what?
500 years ago, Miller.
Yeah, dude, you're looking.
On your character sheet to the bottom right, in the middle right, I mean, next to your attacks, it should say short and full.
Honestly, dude, if I were to gather up all the metal bits in this room, I could assemble it into a vague approximation of you and call it rust.
All right, we'll skip the armor idea. How about we check out the upper area on the other side?
I think that's a good idea.
All right, you guys can go ahead and head that direction.
I don't have this.
Doppelgangers don't need to sleep.
I have
That's
to
the fun
activate it for
thing.
you. I'm sorry. Give me a second there. Character
Okay,
sheet.
well,
settings.
alright, looks like this area is fairly clear. And if that path
There you
leads
go, now it
where I
should
think
appear.
It does.
So, there you go. I clicked it. Should be back to max.
Is that a coffin?
Hold on, I'll come to you in a second, guys. All right, so that's a table in front of you there. This seems to be another high-rise area and more part of the banquet area. This seems to be like where the VIPs would sit if you kind of look over the lay of the banquet hall.
Okay, so this would probably be whoever is in charge would be sitting up here. Because he would be surveying and looking out over.
You guys are still pursuing stealthfully, so give me a stealth roll again.
Hide action for advantage. Thank you very much. And boop.
Okay, continue what you guys are doing.
Lol +9.
Shall we check that?
Southern area, you think?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. We should go together, just in case. Right, painting ready to action. Alright, I guess I'll nope. Dust.
Yep, that's a blob.
Nope, nobody, nope.
It
Nope.
is heading your guys' direction at this point.
Fuck this, fuck that, fuck, guys.
I'm gonna put this table in front of the stairs.
That's
Okay.
a good idea. That's a very good idea, Dust. Do I have any other fun things? No. Okay. Let's go gather the troops. Preferably the fellow casters. Hey guys. We've got good news and bad news.
Found
At
another
this
treasure
point,
chest.
you see Drimmy,
Let him
you see Diggy up on top of the wheel, beginning to start to run as a fire is beginning to be stoked in the forge.
You
What's
know,
the
part of
news?
me wants to be surprised.
Diggy, give me hold on. Dimmy, give me an athletics check. Let's see how well you're doing on this thing.
Oh shoot! Come on.
At one. I'm kidding. That'll never happen.
How do I do it? There we go.
All right, it's
Whoa.
beginning to
Hexstone.
turn, but it's not really blowing to give enough heat at this moment. And I'm gonna take a break to take a piss. While you
The
figure out
legs
what
are
you're
too
doing.
small.
I'm
I
sorry,
know.
Ryan. I hexed you.
You did, dude, because I have a 7 athletics too. Like fuck.
FYI, guys, I'm just putting this right out there. There might be a bit of a bleed over for 4th edition D&D here, but a natural 1 on a skill check does not mean you automatically fail, and a nat 20 does not automatically mean that you succeed. There are like difficulty thresholds and stuff to consider. For example, I have a paladin in our Saturday game who has a innate plus 17 to persuasion, which is an 18 even on a 1.
Alright, well,
So once your bonus gets high enough, and Regents, you and I, as rogues here, once we hit, I think, 9th level, we can treat any roll of 9 or lower as being a 10 on skill checks.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that does not mean you instantly fail, Ryan.
All right, so we're entering about hour 3 now. So for the past hour, you guys have been trying to stoke this forge. And as you guys are trying to get this thing spinning, or at least Diggy is, the other 2 return to the place.
So guys, we have good news and bad news. The good news is that the room past here is relatively clear, except for the bodies and the rusted equipment. The bad news is there's another ooze down that way.
And a ton of zombies.
Yep, and zombies. Is everybody dead?
They might be taking a break too.
Okay. I'm not dead. Not dead yet. I don't want to go on the cart. I feel better. Happy. I feel happy. Clunk.
I'm in this room off by myself, so I can't hear you guys. But I'm assuming the 4 hours up now. Am I able to go back and
No,
rejoin the
we're
group?
not in
No.
the 4 hours up. We're in the
No,
3rd hour
you
right
ain't.
now. You started at
Okay.
the 3rd hour, pretty much. Technically, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say the 2nd hour, so that would bring you to the 6th hour to get
Okay.
you there. But this here may be interrupted. You guys are supposed to not be doing anything during it. Diggy says he only needs 4 hours, so he still has time to take his rest.
Yeah, it's like a full rest. So,
I did enough exploring. I'm gonna take a cat nap through dinner.
My species does not require sleep.
Is there a way to tell that information out? Like, how much I need rest-wise?
It's
You need a full rest.
you need a full based on your race.
My race
Oh.
doesn't, but my class does.
From the back of the room, you hear that familiar sloshing
I'm going to just gonna.
as an ooze crests around the corner.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Those of you that took the full short rest already, please put your shit back. Your rest is now interrupted, depending upon what you do here. So
Why?
if you clicked rest,
Why did you
please.
lead it into
clicked-
your?
I did a
Well,
long
we would
rest.
either
Like,
that or charge at it with just the 2
From
of us, and I
the
don't
south-
think that's very
I like
viable.
that
Miller.
option.
from the south, your ears can pick up the sliding of a wood door,
Well, you're welcome
a
for your
table
staff of
being
defense, then,
sloshed
too.
against.
what's welching?
You know,
Right
actually,
now,
that
you
would-
would only hear sloshing, so I wouldn't say it's been a ruckus yet.
Hey, Dust. I just realized something.
Yep.
Between our speed, we probably could have just let it around and just blasted it until it died.
All right.
Valid point.
What is the party doing? Please return your spells back to whatever it was before the rest. Your damage back to whatever it was before the rest. You have an ooze entering the room. You need to take the full 8 hours to have that effect take effect. Unless you have something that says 4. So I'll give you guys a second to adjust whatever you have to adjust on your end.
So do I just go half and if I'm at 25? Like I have to cut my health down if I didn't get the full
What
rest.
was it when you began to
3.
start the rest? Well, there you go then.
Oh god damn it.
You need the full rest for this. So that's why you guys don't just click the button at the beginning of rest. Because shit can happen during a rest, especially when you're in a room with 4 different entrances. So you begin to hear that sloshing, and the jelly-like substance begins to come down the side. Down to the south, Miller, you can hear that same sloshing, pushing and scraping sound as it sloshes against something.
Ah, dust? There was more than one of those things.
Yeah, the table sounds like it's failing.
Anybody else got any other ideas?
Throw them in the forge.
Well...
It takes us another 5 feet closer as it sloshes it over itself.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Have at you, foul
Sorry guys, I'm
beast.
not so good with slimes.
Hello, ooze. Meet fireball. Well, not fireball, but 16 fire damage.
As you launch a flame, like almost mortar style, into this thing, and it splashes down on it, and you hear that sizzling and popping of the ooze begin to burn. It continues to roll over itself and engulfs that burned charged stuff into the center of itself as it continues rolling towards.
Alright.
With that, please roll initiative, because that was an attack.
Yep.
Can I not roll initiative so I could just keep spinning this wheel?
You still have to roll initiative, but you can stay on the wheel and
Alright.
continue to spin it.
Okay,
Check on
so
you on
we
your.
got
If you
lucky
continue, here,
seven.
how about this? If you continue to spin it, we'll make you roll another athletics and see how good you are at speeding it up. If you can hit the number in my head, you're gonna have yourself smelted shit.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a 15 DC check.
I tied with the ooze. This is humiliating.
All right, make sure everybody's in there. We have Diggy, Dust, Drimmy, Ines. If you haven't heard your name, you're not in the tracking order.
Dust, I guarantee you your dex mod is higher than mine, and it's certainly higher than the ooze.
We're missing Drimmy.
Oh, yeah, it was
I'm
bad
sorry, we're
rolls.
missing Dwayne. We're missing reagents. Okay.
Until you tell me my 4 hours is up, you said there was no ruckus.
There is now a ruckus as you hear a firebomb go off.
Okay,
So it's up to you what you do. You're still in a closed room.
I'm going to. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna pop through the door real quick and just kind of
Roll initiative.
Shit.
Alright, so that's once he does that. Alright. Descending order. Alright, reagents, it gives you a choice here. Do you want to start first or not, since you're peering through the door?
Yeah, I guess I'll start first. Can't-
Thank you.
I'm gonna. What? By the way, did I get my full rest or no?
Negative. So that everybody's going back to whatever you were at beforehand. Spells used, damage.
I have one.
That's why you don't click it until I tell you the full rest is over.
You clicked it for me.
For the
I
win.
know, that was a mistake because we were just putting the button. So fuck me too for being an
I'm
idiot.
gonna inflict wounds on.
Okay.
Go for it.
26.
Alright, as you
That part of my.
pour into it, you see this grotesque brown and green wash over the outside of this orange ooze and begin to fester and boil in on itself and begin to slough off of the creature.
Gross. Good word, sloth.
It is. It's like
see his rolls.
because he some reason sends them to only me. I'd have to go into
You
his
have to
character
change
sheet.
it.
and
It's been that
change
way since I made my new character.
Yeah, I have to actually go in there and change it to make it everybody see it. I'll do that in a little bit. That brings us to Gogun.
How many moves does it take to get
Oh,
up?
hold on. Are you doing bonus action anything over there?
Me? Yeah, I'm gonna do a bonus action to dodge just in case.
Okay. Gogun.
How many moves does it take to get up the wall?
It is a 10-foot wall, so it'll be 2 of your moves.
Alright, so 2, 3. I can hit him from here, or I have to get past the wheel.
No, from there I'll say you have enough angle for you. Kind of
Alright.
shooting it through the wheel at the thing.
I mean, it's really not moving right now, so.
It's
Okay,
barely
alright.
rotating at this moment.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him first.
I mean, the bellows is going up and down, but it's not going up and down with the speed it needs to really stoke the flame to melt that. All right, there's your hunter's mark.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use Bo Jackson and my extra attack.
God damn it. Fucking puns. Casey, I know how it feels now. Ugh. Ow.
Fuck.
My brain.
Sorry.
All right, so as you pull this arrow back, you dial in, locking onto the character. You give it that extra notch and let go as these 2 arrows tear through it, ripping parts of the jelly off of itself. As it goes by, it releases that almost like phosphorus liquid burning into it, giving it that. I'm gonna say that's the shit that you're using in it to burn stuff with the. What's that? Colossal Smash.
Yeah.
Colossal Slayer. All right, so that's 21 damage. Jesus Christ, Miller. Artie.
And I'm good. Thank you.
Diggy.
All right.
Athletics check. All right, so you start to pick up the speed now, and like that flame is going, and it starts to begin. You hear that roaring of the flame inside the forge, and you start to begin that noticeable smell in your nose of burning ores and stuff melting down.
Hell
You just want to continue keeping the momentum.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, if you can keep the momentum for 2 rounds in a row, I'm gonna say you forged something, all right?
Okay.
Or at least you have a refined ore of those 3. Dust.
I'm pretty much tired of slime, so I'm gonna cast Shatter on
Were
it.
you at full health going into this rest, Miller?
Yeah, I didn't get hit.
Okay.
Team Dex.
Shatter on him. Now, Shatter has a range on it, or is it targeted?
It's a range.
Yeah, 10-foot range. I'm gonna do in front of it so it doesn't hit anyone.
Okay. So I need to do a constitution saving throw.
Con save.
All right, you hit.
15 thunder damage.
Thunder damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Thunder!
At that point, as it
Ha, ha,
drops
ha.
down,
Recap.
you play a strum on your instrument, and that thing begins to echo and vibrate, and you almost see this wave of vibrating air blast into the jelly and splatter it apart. Ragents, you get covered in this goop of liquid mess.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Drimmy,
All right. So is this thing done?
it is dead, but combat is not technically over.
I know. There's also the second one to consider. Dust, ready yourself. I recommend readying a cantrip or something to shoot at that thing once it shows its ugly face, or lack thereof, I guess.
I guess I'll use ready my last spell, and I'll do
I
another
look
Shatter.
at Diggy and go, "Keep it up, buddy. You're doing great."
Give him the little.
Drimmy, you done?
Salute.
What that's going to do, I'm going to say, is that's going to give you an advantage on that next athletics roll, because he's cheering you on at this point. Ions, you're up.
I'm legitimately impressed by what Diggy's doing right now.
Is
Ions.
there anything to do?
Eins,
Yeah.
I just gesture for you to come on over here. There's another one of those things that's gonna come up from this way.
He's probably
We're
pointing
gonna-
over to here.
We're gonna blast that thing when it shows up.
What? South, you mean? It's coming from
Yes.
south?
Yes.
Yep. We put a table to block it, but that's not gonna work.
It's just gonna eat it. Probably. Caster Blaster time!
Well, I don't see anything, so.
That's why we're going to let it come to us first.
Well, I don't really have anything to do, so I guess I'm
All
not
right, pass turn. Dwayne.
Is it still down that hallway?
I guess so.
Okay, I'm gonna keep sleeping.
You haven't even woken up during this?
Sleepy
No.
Triton.
I have 9 health. I'm not doing nothing.
You know the
Heavy
funny thing
sleeper.
is, you fell asleep in that trench, and somehow the water was still diverted because she's a Triton. She'd be fine.
I considered it, but I'm already up here, so we can
don't
take
have
Miller,
any
at this
Titans
point,
on
you
you?
can see down the hallway as this slime begins to encapsulate the table.
It's coming.
All right, ready in for it. Taking the aim action. Yeah, nice try there.
Sorry, I hit the wrong one. All right, Tatsuya.
Can I see this thing?
I don't know. Can you?
Tatsuya, don't
No,
go down
with
there.
your
you're
look,
already
with your
hurt.
sight, no, you can't see it right now.
Oh, it's not anywhere, so I'm just gonna still rest.
Regents.
From this.
He's coming from this way.
way.
From the south.
All right, so I'm gonna use Cant to ask him.
Let's see. All right. Well, given what Dust said, and by the way, you hear this in your head, not like vocally. Given where Dust put the table, how do I do this ruler thing? I haven't done this before. Okay. Approximately 70-ish feet due south of my current position down the hallway. Don't before you go by yourself. Just so you know, there are zombies in the area as well.
Yep, it's fine.
Okay.
And I'm here. Going to.
What are you readying?
I'm gonna pull up both cars. Back.
Okay. All right. At that point, you hear a loud bang on the floor as the table inside the jelly slams down as it rolls over itself. Then you hear a fluttering. While you guys were traversing in that banquet hall, you guys didn't look up, did you?
No, I didn't.
As down the hallway, you can see things fluttering in the air now.
Oh. Good. Oh. Good. Firebolt? Please?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Guys, kill those things. You really want to kill those things.
Go gun. It's your turn.
I don't know. I can't get my guy to move. Where are we going? Into the room to the left?
No, we're over here.
What? I guess the only thing I could do is move, right? Going down the wall is two moves?
Yeah.
Two, or is...
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Alright, that's where I can go. That's it. Oh wait, no, I can go here. No. Okay. That's it.
All right. That brings us to this creature, which has a fly of 40. So it's going to go 1, 2. And begin to fly into the room. This one here. 20, 25, 30, 35. All right, so here's your chance, Radiance. There is a creature flying towards you. What is your ready to spell?
It's a ready to action. Hit it with both.
Go for it. All right, the first one slashes into it, tearing that thing in part. The second one meets dead air.
Splat.
And I can use my... Oh, never mind.
Tatsuya.
I will move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're about to hear a very loud noise, even if you don't.
Is this
What's that
thing
noise?
still alive?
Yeah, that thing is still alive and fluttering in the air above you.
Well, let's see if I can hack it while I'm in the air.
Mike.
Yeah, as you line it up and you bring that sword down, you cut right through that thing.
I can hear a sports ball game going on in the background.
You got anything else, Tatsuya?
No, that was it. I moved and I
Diggy.
attacked.
Here it is, advantage athletics. There you go. So right now, I'm going to say that you have one of each of those ores that I named, like a block of it. So you have a gold,
going, buddy.
you have a gold bar, you have a iron bar, and then you have a refined emerald.
Okay.
Are you continuing on the spinner?
You fucking right I am.
Okay.
Pretty little shit.
Dust.
You realize you're probably gonna
Alright.
have a level of exhaustion at this point, right? Just so you know.
Nah, dude. I'm a barbarian. Like, let's do it.
That's not what I mean. Instead of taking a rest, you're doing strenuous activity. But anyway, Tatsuya murdered the thing.
Dust.
I'm gonna use my last shatter and target the slime.
Okay. Can you reach it from that distance?
How do I check that again?
That's 60
Thanks.
feet in front of you.
I think
Okay.
Shatter actually has a... Hold on. Shatter has...
Julian, do you know what these little things are, by the way?
Yes, I do, and they're annoying as shit. And as a matter of fact, you've mentioned these things to me a couple of times before, and I fucking hate them. It's a 60-foot range on Shatter, by the way.
Okay. You can just hit it, Miller.
And also, Casey, what these things are would not be a fucking mystery to any, like, level, even the level 1 adventurer would probably know what these things are. These fucking sturges. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck sturgeon.
Constitution saving throw.
Well,
Oh, is that?
You know how I'm always telling you my DM is an asshole, Casey?
He saves against it, so he's going to take half damage, I believe.
Yep.
And that's thunder. So that'd be 9 damage. As the thunder claps around it, you see the jelly kind of hunkered down, and the vibrations on its skin are lessened by that. That brings us to you good, Miller?
Yeah, I'm good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This one's going to pull up over here. Eins.
Who has a higher dex mod, Eins or me? We both have 7.
Dex mod? I have 0.
So I have 3. So by the initiative thing, since we have a tie, whoever has the higher dex mod goes first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
go
hate
for it.
ties. Alright. Hello, Sturge. Nope. No fire for you. Oh wait, no.
Nah.
I had the aim action active.
No, you didn't.
Advantage.
Oh, wait, you prepped
Yeah, I
it?
did. Yeah,
Okay.
I prepped it. Yeah. So advantage, 18.
As this thing burns up in the air and spatters to the ground.
I just hold up my rapier with it still like glowing white hot and look at Ein's world's greatest fly swatter. And now I'm just going to wait here. Take the dodge action. We good.
Okay, hold on, I'm doing something. That was a lot of noise going on over there.
No shit.
Whose turn was that? Drimmy?
Yeah, it was me.
Eins?
don't see any enemies.
You can ready something.
Or you can move.
Nah, I'm good.
The win.
I'm still sleeping.
Okay.
God damn.
You don't have any health potions?
25, 30,
I was gonna say, you know,
35,
you
40.
sleeping is only 6 seconds.
I know.
Okay.
But she's not interrupting her rest.
Usually by the time I get anywhere, you guys already kill them off anyway, so I think you'll be fine.
This one is going to go here. This one is going to go here. Ragens.
You get her up there. I'm going to Blessings of the Moon and slime with
Okay, so in the first slash, you cut across this jelly. That sword goes right, that scimitar goes right through it. At that point, it does 9 and 11 damage. Give me a second here. That would be... The second attack comes down onto one of them, and it hits into the one in front of you, causing this to happen.
Oh no.
Sweet.
So negative.
Oh Lord.
And that would be 10, would be 11. Okay. So now the ooze has been split into 3.
I'm gonna take my bonus action to dodge.
Okay. You done?
Yep.
That brings us to this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one from the back here is going to fly over and grab onto you, Ragens.
Grabbing
So
onto me.
this
Yes.
this creature here, let me show you what it looks like.
Nasty little fuckers.
There you go. It dives down, grabs onto your back, and it's holding onto you at this point.
Okay.
My other DM has a photorealistic painting of a sturge above his fucking DM's chair, and I hate it so much.
Go gun.
Alright. So I'm on the floor, so that's gonna be 2, and then I go past somebody, that's another 2.
Well, you can go up to here. You don't have to do that. 2. We'll bring you up here, and then you can move from there.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm gonna hit. Do I risk killing my teammate if I shoot one of those little bat things
It's
off, or no?
going to be at disadvantage if you try to shoot one at his back, because you may hit
Alright.
him.
I'll just take the ooze on the left then.
All right, there is the flying thingy on the left as well.
Oh, that's not attached to anybody here.
No,
Okay,
this
yeah,
one
I'll
is
go-
attached to Regents.
Okay, yeah, I'll
But
go up
on
to
the
the
legs.
flying thing. I'm gonna. No puns this time. I'm gonna go vicious longbow. Twice. No, I can't use it, right? 'cause I used
So
to
as
have
you
the,
pull it back,
That is
yeah, no,
correct.
he's
It's a level 1 spell.
he pulled it back. He pulled back 2, and as you fire it off, who are you shooting at? The flying thingy?
the left bat, yeah.
Yeah. As you pull the first one flies past it as it dodges in the air, but the second one catches it right into the body of the Sturge.
How'd you
And
not
it
shoot
drops.
the one on my back?
Because
Send it-
then he runs the risk of shooting you.
Worth it.
Yeah, but I don't want you to make a third character. That's my luck, man. That is my luck.
I
telling
probably
you.
have the most health left out of
Headshot.
everybody except for Jimmy.
True. True.
I have 36 hit points.
I have
Diggy.
30 left from 34.
I have 39 total, so.
Let's go. Yeah, Diggy has fucking 64.
I said the most
All right,
left.
that's one.
They all
So
took a
one
fireball.
more success like that, and then you'll have another round of those. Tatsuya.
Alright, well, since I see this thing.
He's
latch
gonna
on,
nat one at some point, just go falling on his
I
face,
will
and I'm
acid
not gonna
breath all the way down.
keep myself from laughing.
All right. Okay. So first off, Ragents, make a DC Dexterity save. DC 13.
Yeah.
All right. You take 2 damage of acid. The Sturge first. Fails it and is dead on your back.
Well, if it's
The
stupid and it
Ogre
works, it's
Jerry.
not stupid.
Dex save. He does save against it, so he takes half, which is 2. This one over here. Dex
So-
save.
Hold on, real quick question. Because I use a Blessed of the Raven Queen, I am resistant to all damage until my next turn. Does that mean I take 1 damage on a successful saving throw? Instead of taking half
What
when I take the
triggers?
one?
What triggers taking no damage?
Not taking no damage, taking half damage. My Blessings of the Raven Queen. Every time I
because you
teleport.
saved.
Yeah, every time I teleport though, with using Blessed of the Raven Queen, I become resistant to all damage until my next turn, which means I take half damage.
But you didn't teleport this last turn.
I-
You teleported way earlier. Did you teleport down the
Yeah,
hallway?
I teleported down
okay,
the hallway.
then take 1.
You get poked.
And then the last jelly has to save. Which he does, takes 2.
Just a jelly.
Yeah. Ooze, jelly. This one is yellow, so I'm guessing banana pudding. Tatsuya.
And then I'm gonna attack
That's
the one in
funny. I
front of
think
me.
it's called an ochre jelly.
Yeah, it is called an ochre jelly. Alright, so you bring your sword down, slashing this thing, and as you hit it, -13.
What the fuck?
It splits into 2. 13 would be... Okay. Alright, so you splitch through it and it turns into 2 and then forms back into 2 little globules.
And then slash again.
Alright. You're doing the one right in front of you?
Yeah.
Alright, that time you burst it into just puddle of moisture.
Is
brings
anyone
us-
still hurt?
Tatsuya
I'm
is, but I
in
can heal
good
myself.
shape.
10,
Actually.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Unless you got like a ranged
I'm
heal
hurting a
like
little.
you use.
Drimmy?
You could use.
Alright, well,
Tatsuya and reagents, real quick. You begin to hear a moaning noise from down into this area down here.
What kind of moaning noise?
Calm your giblets.
You don't see it yet, but you hear something coming towards you. Drimmy.
alright, so...
I'm waiting for the out of the cup pop out.
So, still holding my rapier as my primary weapon, I am just, however, going to take the my hand cannon out with my left hand, but I'm still going to firebolt that fucking jelly.
Okay.
That's just for flavor. Boop. 8. Wow, that is not as much damage as last time.
So as you look at your palm and toss your rapier to your offhand, the fire ignites. Not really big, and you're still able to control it for a second and toss it down the hallway. And as it hits the ochre jelly, might as well say what it is now. You see that familiar popping and boiling happening to the outside of the jelly there, and you see the smoke begin to pour into the air.
Anything you could want, anything that damages it is fine by me.
Anything else?
Nope, irons you up, buddy.
Yep, Heinz is up.
Right. What is this big green thing?
That seems to be a drawing. It's Brian, I think, riding the wheel. Oh no, it's Diggy riding the wheel.
Yep.
I don't see any enemies, so I'm just gonna pass.
You have legs, right? Okay, I'm just checking.
Suppose so.
I'm just saying. Like, it's
so.
up to Gwen. You still sleeping through all this?
He just looks down at his robes. I mean, I guess.
Okay. 10,
I don't see anybody
15,
either.
20, 25, 30.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go chase them down.
5, 10,
You wanna come to
15,
me?
20, 25, 30.
Let's go funnel into a hallway. It worked so well every other time.
Ragents? I'm gonna get it eventually.
Radiance. Okay.
All
Rage
You're
dancing.
Metal Gear Solid.
You got
Revenge.
3 jellies in front of you.
Yep. I'm going to slice this one in front of me.
Go for it. First attack, you can just stop there. As you dissipate this jelly.
There, Ryan. There's me cheering you on.
And
And
I
a nice
use
squishy splash.
Here's my second attack to hit the.
Yeah, I'll say you momentum forward into it. That's fine, and you hit 5 into this one here.
All right. Then I'm gonna take a bonus action to dodge. It's a
Okay.
dodge.
That brings us back over here, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go gun. Go gun. Go gun. Artie.
Gun go.
Artie.
Yo, why
Artie?
am I muted? Why the fuck did I mute myself? God.
Because it's late and we're tired.
Speak for yourself. I'm
long
drinking.
Can it be till, like, how long can it be till like Hunter's Mark again?
I mean, did you
I
take a
can't.
rest?
No, I tried to, but then I was woken up.
Do you have
Well,
any spell
then-
slots left?
Do you have a
No.
spell slot?
I-
Okay, then no, you can't.
I hate this game.
I mean, you guys would have
I'm
had a
getting the
better
left.
chance if some others didn't go snooping around too far.
And lead them back here.
Which one did you aim at, Artie?
I have the left one. The,
Alright, as you pull those 2 hours back and dial it in, that slime just evaporates. As you
That was
pull through it
25
and it
damage,
pulses
man.
across the thing. You got anything
I
else?
take a mouthful of my.
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a mouthful of the turtle ashes. I'm good.
What? You burned a turtle? When did this happen?
He died. He got killed by the white
Oh,
dragon.
the dragon, true.
Alright, I'm done.
Diggy.
All right.
I believe in you, buddy. You can do it.
Hey.
Alright, you can put a second
You keep
bar
on
of each
making
of
that
those in.
treasure, Diggy. You can do it.
There's enough ore in there for one more round if you want to attempt it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Here's a 25 athletics if I've ever seen
Tatsuya.
it.
I'll move down and attack the one slime. If I can control my mouse.
Alright, that one too is bashed into evaporation and splashes on the floor.
Okay. Well, I don't sense anything. I just heard the moaning. Whoa, where
Oops.
am I being...
Sorry, I'm fucked up there. I meant to
Guys,
see
I
your
just saw
vision.
everything on the map.
Wait, what
I
happened?
don't
I'm
see
looking
anything.
away.
Holy shit! I see everything.
Okay, so at this point you do notice something beginning to come up the stairs. I'll put it that way.
Does anybody have the grease spell?
No.
Fuck.
Oh, that's. I mean, if I could see it, I'm just gonna move closer to the stairs.
Alright.
Okay, I see this big ass, ugly, tyrant looking thing. Hope somebody caught that reference.
Sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Ghouls.
It's just a ghoul with a hand in its mouth.
ghouls.
That doesn't look anything.
That's not a zombie.
I like how Drek is more than okay to show off what the monsters are when I'm stuck on a wheel.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can still move and attack it, can I? I still have one
Yes,
more
you
bonus
can.
attack.
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck it. Let's kill everything. Maybe not so
Get
much.
wrecked.
Or
In its hand is a arm of one of the dead things on the ground, and it brings up a bone and blocks your attack.
Gross.
Blocks
Now,
the
that's
19.
No, he didn't get
I
it.
rolled an 11.
He rolled an 11.
Oh,
That was the previous
19,
attack.
19 was against the slime.
Oh, I got you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Drimmy.
Guys,
Alright.
I see 5 ghouls down here.
1, 2,
5 of them?
4, 5.
Just,
Have a
just 5.
ghouls.
Dash bonus 1, 2, 3, 4, and just gonna stay here.
Eins. Jay-Z. Eins.
Is he sleeping too?
No.
Aye.
Muted.
Probably muted.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck you.
Ragents, one rogue to another. I highly suggest you get back.
I still don't see anything even when I moved.
There's
So
plenty of cubbies in the stream. I could probably hide.
I guess
How about
it's
you guys come down here and help me
Alright.
with these ghouls since I was half asleep?
Eins, you good?
Yeah, I walked forward and did. Still don't see anything, so I'm good.
Who are the people
used
that
my
wanted
legs,
to go
you know.
exploring, the Dex Club, while
the
we were trying
people-
to...
Eins.
The
Eins.
people whose
Eins.
exact
Dash.
job
Use
do
use
exactly
your bonus. Use your action to dash, and you can go another distance. You still have an option to go further, but that's going to end your turn.
Okay.
That's still not going to let you see from that angle.
Nope, still don't see shit.
All right, hold on, because it makes no sense that you can't see from that position there. So hold on. Dynamic lighting. We're going to get rid of. Why won't it let me get rid of it? Hold on. Ah, selector. That. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do that. Now it should be better.
Oh, I can
There
see.
we go. You should be able to see a little bit now.
Yeah, I can see stuff.
Okay. All right. So that's your action. That brings us to Dwayne, who's still sleeping. Okay.
Yeah. I can't even see anybody.
Me. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ragens.
I'm gonna. Oh, I can see. Okay. You're right in front.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. You lob a bow into it, a grenade. God
Grenade.
damn it. And you see it stick into it as it's blocking the swing from Tatsuya. Anything else there, Ragens?
I'm gonna take a bonus action to. Hide up there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That brings us to the ghoul in front of Tatsuya. He's going to, as blocking you with the quickness, going to dodge in and try to attempt to bite your arm. 11. His teeth meet down onto your bracer and doesn't find purchase of skin. Go gun.
Am I muted again?
No, you're not muted.
Okay. I like that cool guy. Okay, sorry. Where the hell? I don't know. Wait, who we fighting? What are we doing?
What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
What do you mean, who are you fighting? What are you doing when it's not your turn?
He can't see any of what you guys are seeing down there.
Start moving towards the commotion.
That's what I'm doing. All right, that's 6, right? That's as far as I could go. I do see something, but I can't hit it from that angle, right?
Well, he could use this because he's not a rogue. He could use his regular action for it, right?
You can hit that. Since you can see it, you can shoot it.
Okay.
It's like you arching an arrow in there.
In real life, people bend arrows around.
You can ricochet it.
Double. Okay.
All right, the first arrow misses its trajectory and falls long, but that second one dials in and comes right through it. As it goes through it, that phosphorus reaction of the Colossal Slayer starts to burn in, and that zombie ghoul crumples over. In the background, you can see those shambling hordes that you fought in the other room. These are much quicker creatures.
So they're 28 days.
This is the ones that you were thinking of when you said that.
My apologies. I was looking at the dispensary I'm going to tomorrow. Sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to take a claw attack at you, Tatsuya. And it just bounces off of your armor.
You want to know a secret? Ghouls can smell the smell of fresh corpses.
Diggy.
As well as freshly dead creatures.
We only killed corpses that were already dead, though.
No.
They still
The bats were not already dead.
Yep.
No, I'm saying the ghoul. We could have just slept in that room and been just fine.
All right, Ryan, that's a fail. So you're back to 0, and you have to get 2 in a row again.
I was doing my job. Because I don't need to sleep.
Okay, acid breath in front of me like this. Hitting those 2.
So these 2 right here?
Yes.
Okay. Dexterity save. So the first ghoul, the one closest to you, gets a 13, and he saves, so half damage. The second ghoul gets an 11, so he fails, so he gets 9 damage. The other one gets, 5?
I don't know how round up or down works. It doesn't say.
Whatever. I'll give the player the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. And then I'm gonna double attack the ghoul that just came up on my left.
Okay.
Slash.
Ooh, yucker,
Right, so as you kind of lean back and you let out this big old hiss as this glob of acid rains down on 2 zombies, you begin to see the already decaying flesh that they have begin to bubble and pus over and begin to run down their faces. You turn around and you give a good slash right through the one that's attacking you and attempts to bite you. 11, 12. And you start to cut into the body, but it's continued its ravenous attempt towards you.
Then swing through it again.
This time you cut into it and you bring it to its knee, but it's still clawing at you.
And that'd be my turn. Actually, I'm going to move back just 1, but still.
All right, that's within range of it, so it's not going to take a...
Yeah,
okay.
that's why. And that's
that brings us to this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Drimmy.
Alright,
Is everybody still awake? You guys want to time out here? You guys good?
I mean, I'm fine.
I'm good.
Everybody
I'm
else
good
is
until
fine.
the end of this
too.
thing. I'm good.
Okay. We'll stop after this combat and pick up next Tuesday.
alright, so
Oh, I just took
staying
a
hidden.
drink,
I'm just
right?
gonna
Oh,
poke over here.
Oh god damn it.
And let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna level my hand cannon at this thing.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright.
Bang.
You obliterate its head off. It's like just it's there for a second on its knee, and the next thing you just see is just a pop in front of you, Tatsuya.
Oh. Is this the first time you guys hearing that gun sound?
Yeah, there's a loud ringing fills this area.
And I just look over at Tatsuya and there's just like that little
You guys
two-fingered
just
salute.
love exploding things right in front of me, don't you? I mean, first the hand cannon, and then all of a sudden I see this big swirling.
Are you complaining?
Eins.
No,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
use the-
confusing. It throws
I'm
me
gonna
off.
use my bonus action to reload.
Eins.
Yeah, I was just waiting for everyone to finish talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna center another fireball right here.
Oh fuck.
Fuck yes.
Boom.
Okay.
Depending on the damage roll, the saving throw might not matter.
Fire it off.
Boom.
That might
DC
not
15
that good.
dex save. Alright, so we're gonna do this ghoul here first. He fails. This ghoul now also fails. I can tell already. It's a small number. 6. This ghoul down on the bottom here is gonna fail too with a 4. What is it? Range 10 feet?
20.
20.
So they all get hit.
Hold on. He's centering it on this one, so it'd be that one there. So that clears you guys there.
It might
All right, so
ignite
that's
the
hitting
trigger,
all of
too.
them.
How
So this
nice.
last one over here too. Dex save. That one might actually save. That one saves. The far back one saves. So these front ones are taking 18, which obliterates this one, and this one holds on just barely. If I can click things right. 18, and this one only takes 9.
Isn't he dead?
As the rest are evaporated in the heat of that blaze, these two still stand crisping and burning and heading towards you.
I'm just picturing like a noise.
Dwayne is still sleeping. Reagan's.
I'm going to shoot an arrow at this guy here.
Hey, Dwayne, just go ahead and hit yourself a full rest. I'm loving the commitment. You can have your full rest.
I'm very stubborn.
And I'm gonna use
Stubborn or lazy?
So,
Stubborn. I wanted to rest.
okay, so can I use my sneak attack since I'm hidden
Can you reach him from that distance?
for the short bow? Yeah.
Using a bow, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Advantage. Which one you aiming at?
No, so sneak attack is I can once per turn.
Yeah,
can
you get
deal an
sneak
extra
attack damage.
3d6 damage to one.
Yeah.
Sneak attack for the win. Something tells me it might not be necessary.
Ghoul. Okay. And then what's the extra damage?
Bye.
It's so confusing to know.
13
if it's
damage
moved
altogether?
hit or not.
All right,
I
that
don't
one
see his
dies.
rolls.
And then I'm going to.
You can extra attack with a bow.
I should. Oh, I can.
Yes, you can. You can extra attack with unless it has the reload property, such as my hand cannon. That's why I didn't fire twice. A
If I
bow,
I'll
you
shoot,
can
I'll
absolutely
shoot the last with the
extra
bow.
attack with.
As the bow digs into the creature and you hear it reel in pain, but it continues charging forward. That brings us to this. Who's dead? Gogun.
I genuflect and bow to Gogun, gesturing towards the remaining ghoul.
6. Alright. Why
Shoot
are there
that
like
bitch
little
in the
lines? I can't
face.
see it fully. Oh, I see. Do I see that guy?
You are
There's
zooming
like a-
in on the map to like everything. Right?
Yeah, you see it. There's enough of it there where it's not uncovered.
Fucking kill him.
Open fire.
I'm gonna fucking kill this ghoul.
I hate him. Oh no. Again, what's with the first one missing every time?
Yeah, the first one goes wide, but the other
You're
one buried
cursed.
deep into
Humble.
the temple.
Somehow.
Taking it out.
Like, awful.
Combat is
well,
over.
Good job, guys. Caster Blaster for the win.
Alright, do I have to continue to roll athletic checks, or are you just gonna give it to me because I can just keep doing athletics over and over?
My question
course.
here, okay,
course.
I have one question for you. Are you guys attempting to take a rest in this room again
I say
before we call it today?
Yes.
No, I'm good.
Yes. We should all. We should.
Hey, Radiance, what did you find over there before? Where were you in your trance?
I was over here.
Okay.
You found a bedroom.
I found a whole fucking room full of beds, you assholes. Nobody wants to listen to me. And all of you are like half dead already. I was
Here's my
chilling,
question.
sleeping, and you guys had to make a racket, wake me up from my beauty sleep, and then we had to fight fucking everything in this goddamn cave. I'm going back to bed.
I was gonna say, man, you should have met our previous player who died from a dragon blast. He just wanted to fight everything.
Yeah, well, I'm going back to bed. Go
All right. So are you
through
guys?
this
Is the
room.
plan? Hold on. I got a question for the party before we call it quits tonight. Are you guys going to attempt to take a long rest in that room over there? And Ryan, are you attempting to run through your entire long rest?
You no.
What do you mean, no?
What do you mean? You think I'm gonna take 8 hours to run?
I'm asking.
By the way,
it
that would
took
get
me,
you
like-
to the exhaustion point of dead. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
I'm just saying that.
I'm just asking. Are you intending to take your 4 hours that you need? Or are you attempting to get more ore out of this than what's already been established?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I am going to take a short rest because that's all I need.
All right, so you'll take a 4-hour rest, and then you're going to do 4 hours on the ore thing?
Yeah. that's
Short rest is an hour.
An hour, whatever.
Then I'll just stagger it out, 1 hour on, 1 hour off, just so I can not exhaust myself.
All right, roll me a d4. All right, you get 4
Man,
more of
I
each of
don't
those
need
at
to
the end of all
rest.
this. And that,
Doppelgangers don't sleep.
Said 4 more of each of those.
yes.
Okay, so is it 6 total of each?
Yeah, you made 2 during the combat, and then the 4 that you're gonna make after this during this rest time.
And I guess I'll use my time just relaxing and
no, Holly.
babysitting Gundren and talking to him about stuff.
All
Trying
right,
to
we'll
get
pick
into
back
the
up next week.
flow.
You said it was gold.
I'm
iron.
taking my long
An emerald.
rest. Good game,
Gold,
guys.
iron,
Good game,
emerald.
guys.
James Peeps.
Game, dudes.
I will catch you all